to see how it gets wrapped up.
Stuck in my grand's a little longer than planned, but I'll try. Just to see it. No problem. No problem. Thanks, Brogan. Sorry, I didn't even realise you were saying what Shawnee was saying that. Do you want to wait for Sab if she's going to be like a wee bit, or do you want to just start right now?
I'd say just start. I don't know how
I have
long she's
another
gonna be.
question.
Sure. Yes. Go for it.
See how I'm a paladin?
Yes.
I've not got it open yet because my laptop's taking forever. But see the wee bit about paladins, it says that it's something about like either a healing touch or that I can heal people. So could I have done that to Shawnee?
Well, healing it. Right, that was a curse. Healing her wouldn't have removed the curse. In fact, the actual curse itself negated healing. So even if you tried to heal it, it wouldn't have worked.
Right. Okay.
Remove curse. You could now heal it, but everybody was taking a long rest anyway. But how it functioned was basically, it didn't allow you to heal. It didn't matter if it was magical healing or normal healing. You would not heal whatsoever. And every 24 hours you would lose so much health permanently. The problem is she was obviously sitting on 1, so if she lost any more, she'd be dead. That'd be it. Because it was said if they hit 0, they turn to dust or something like that. So yeah, and that's a case that you literally can't bring her back unless you've got a true resurrection, which you will never get in this campaign unless it's first grow. So her character would have been dead.
Okay.
So you did actually save her.
Excellent.
So healing wouldn't have helped unfortunately, but thankfully you've got remove curse. If you didn't have remove curse, that would have been Shawnee's character. Like that would have been it. Wait, does somebody not have a remove curse scroll or something like that? Or, no, wait, I think that may have been used. Oh wait, it was used. I think you used it on what was his face? The guy that was stuck in the helmet.
Oh yeah.
Black his name.
Oh yeah.
Like use that because you thought it might have been a curse, and it technically was, but that wasn't the way to get rid of it.
Okay, I think.
Seems so much better.
To be fair though, Fabio's also a cleric, so he will more than likely have that spell. Well, definitely have access to it. He'll have it prepared, but whether or not he uses it is a different question. But I know you've only just leveled up, by the way, but I'll tell you this: you're not very far away from leveling up again.
Really?
It's still a wee while away. Like you might not level up this session. It's possible you might, but I'm gonna go and say no.
Alright guys, no faff. We'll get another level in.
I'll be surprised. Like if you haven't leveled up by the end of next session, I'd be very surprised. But your level ups are gonna slow down again for that point onwards. The other guys, are quite a bit behind, by the way. Like you're nearly level 10, they're still level 8. They've not hit level 9 yet.
Losers.
Damn right.
They've been sort of through some fucking bullshit. That's something I'm wondering about though, because like I'm obviously gonna need time to like when this campaign's finished, to, like go over some stuff and like create the new one. I can maybe like do one shots and stuff like that in between, but or if somebody wants to like pick up like a small adventure and like DM it or something like that, if they want to do that, they could if they want. But yous probably will be finished before they are. So you know, that's going to be a bit
of filler adventures.
Filler
arc of the.
I think I could do something about that.
What?
It just kind of came to me. Some people do like session zeros, but they split the session zeros up for like various different people. And they run it as like a kind of introductory thing, like a tutorial for what that campaign would be. So I've got a whole idea about the groups and stuff like that, and you can like choose them yourself. But it will only be like a one big massive group. Like collectively, you technically will be the same group. Like, I know this party's like, obviously split up because of how it's happened, but in the one I'm going to run the homebrew, you're all the same group, but you'll be split up into like 2 or 3, depending, like 2 or 3 groups.
So we would still play it on different nights?
Aye, what I think I'm going to do, because jumping between 2 weeks, like, I probably could do like 2 sessions in a week, so I think what I'm going to do is, starting for this next campaign, wherever it happens, it might not be till like summer it starts or something like that, maybe a bit later. Because you're still a while away for like finishing, but there's a good chance you'll finish before they do. What the fuck was my point there? I was gonna. God damn it! Sorry, what did you say, Brogan? That might spark what I was thinking about.
You were talking about different groups, and I said, "Are we still doing it in different nights?" And you
Yeah,
say,
so that's aye. So I'll probably do it like what I was thinking. If it was, I was gonna say to my other group, the one that I play with, I don't know if they will be done with it by the time they probably will not be. So there's a good chance they will not be joining it, but I could always bring it up to them just in case they want to. It'll be either 2 or 3 groups. They get to choose your group. I'm not going to like force you into specific groups, but you can choose between 1 of the 2 or 1 of the 3, depending on what it is. And the idea is that I'm going to do it. So I'll do 2 sessions 1 week, one session the second week, and everybody gets. Oh wait, sorry, no, that wasn't. Sorry, it was I'd be doing 2 sessions every week. Maybe like occasionally I'd do like 1, so I could get a bit of a break just in case if I'm falling behind or something. But how it would work is like, let's say you're group 1, the other group's group 2, and let's say the other group's group 3. So you in group 1 and 2, we're playing separate nights, but you're playing the same week.
right.
Group 3 and group 1 would play week 2. Group I would basically what like each week you would alternate. So you would do like 2. You would eventually like get a week where you're skipped. So there would be a week that you get a break basically, but there will be like 2 weeks that you're getting, in a row. You might have the odd one off, and then you'll play again.
Okay.
So rather than doing it like every 2 weeks, so that there's a bit more consistency to it. Because I don't mind like maybe like if I'm like a bit kind of bogged down bit, but saying right, okay, I need to take a break this week. But
You're laughing at Jamie, the prick.
Ask your mum. Jesus Christ.
He's done you there, man. He's fucking done you. Oh, hello there. So that's the kind of idea of it, but then again, it might not be for, well, it will only be for a while. Like,
Fuck's sake,
you're a filthy Connell, don't worry. I'll back you up. You're a right rotten filthy. Right, so since Sab's here, I was going to actually start it, and then I went on a whole fucking tangent about my future plans. But anyway, so as recap. Well, who wants to do the recap? Otherwise, I'm doing it. But do anyone use what to do the recap?
Okay.
I smashed the Narn. We fought some mummies for a while.
You fought ghosts, and then you walked into a room. You fought
it was ghosts first, dead mummies. That's it. That's pretty much the entire session.
Pretty much, So you went to like the crypt of the Hell Riders, because supposedly a guy called Alanthes is there. You've yet to encounter him. Though you did encounter ghosts that talked about him and said that he was a knight that kind of fought and died alongside Zariel, but he absolutely despises her. He hates her entire being. He hates her entire existence. Because of the stuff A had to do, and B, the fact that he's like bound to her. He can't actually like break free of her. But yeah, you've currently yet to see him. All you've done is smash some urns and basically disturb a fucking crypt where there's a lot of dead people. Well done.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
You got a shag? Who you got a shag? I didn't know you were a necrophiliac, Colin, but fair enough.
You just know. That made hands.
Any whole shot call, any whole shot call.
Hills a go.
You've just taken a long rest. Two of you are looking very, very battered and bruised. One of you's looking a bit bad. Two you're looking okay. And Canis is completely untouched. The smug
Well,
bastard.
we done a long rest, so it's okay.
But like, you've done a long rest. You've healed your wounds, but you did take a beating.
That's just how I like it, Nathan.
I know you
Not
like
gonna
beating up
apologise
mummies,
for
don't
that.
you? Love beating up mummies.
I mean, they are MILFs.
Definitely Katie battering him, let's be honest.
They are mummies I would like to fuck.
Christ. They touch you, you literally start decaying, but you still try to shag.
Right.
So just as a kind of reminder, you are the urn that was to left you is heaped with human bones, and there's carved reliefs in the wall showing like mounted knights. They're charging through like a portal that leads into a fiery hellscape for the looks of it. So that's where you are currently.
Excellent.
And you have walked past this hallway here, the one that you just came through. You passed actual instead of the urns in each of the alcoves was a what looked like a tomb with a rose that was sitting on it. It was encased, but it was sitting on the each of the crypts themselves. So you've passed 3 of them so far. You did not open them up. You get the impression the roses have been here quite a while, but they've no wilted. They look healthy.
I do a perception on how they've same or like science or nature or something.
It would be an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Because like
But I've got nature.
I mean, you can do a nature check, but it will only
Can't do
tell you
both.
much. If you do succeed, you only get much out of a nature check.
What about an Arcana check?
Is that your
Mummy?
nature check, guy?
That's my Arcana.
That's your Arcana. So you can tell that, well, very obviously that this rose is actually, maybe not necessarily the rose itself, but the magic is keeping it held together. Oh, wait, sorry, what was
That's the Buds Pro.
So is magic.
that? Get
Ooh,
that?
nice one.
How much are they?
I got them free for my phone.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Cheeky
Aye.
bitch.
I've got a
Alright,
fucking
innit?
galaxy. Why the fuck do I not get them? Piss.
Well,
I'll be getting a new one at like
Well,
October. I better get fucking.
On the side of ours, she didn't get a charger with her phone, so
Alright, well, I got
swings and
chargers.
roundabouts.
That is quite shit. I love the speed charger, so I've got 2
Yeah.
of them.
That's good.
And it's
they
nice to
gave me a
get.
USB-C to USB-C, and I'm like, what do I plug it into to charge it? Like,
But don't you have a MacBook?
well, I could use that, but it's
Oh.
the principle. Connor,
Sorry,
it's the fact
actually,
I may
there
not
is
have
one.
anything.
I don't think you've looted the mummies, but I'm going to say in the process that you have, you do find 2 things on the mummies. So one of them is wielding a wand of secrets.
Fucking hell.
I'll
Is that
I'll
what you
snap-
call yours, mate?
No, I call it. I call
Because
my
Nixon's isn't
I
a
call
wand
my
of
wand of mass
Dave.
destruction. I call my wand of mass destruction.
Okay.
And the second one is the necklace of fireballs.
That's what I call mine.
Aye.
Okay.
You call them your anal beads of fireball. Right, so 2 seconds.
A wee bit of sriracha on them.
Oh,
In fact, actually,
God.
whoever wants to take them, you probably can add them. You will be able to add them in D&D Beyond or on Aurora. They are items that, you know,
Alright.
they properly exist. But it was Wand of Secrets and a necklace of fireballs. In the case of the necklace of fireballs, it has all the
Alright.
beads intact. So how like necklace of fireballs works is that it's got so many beads on it, and you take one off, throw it, and it becomes a fireball. And you can
Wow.
use all of them at the same time.
That is busted.
Maybe wouldn't recommend that because it's like a fucking mini nuke, but hey ho.
Damn.
Taking Putin's lead.
But so who's wanting the
Have-
Wand of
have-
Secrets? Who wants to?
Have you got
Next
to have a certain level sort of skill in magic to use them, or is it just artifacts that you can just
No,
use?
in the case of the Wand of Secrets, I think it allows you to find like secret passageways or like hidden. So wait, 2 seconds. So the wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you. In the case of the Necklace of Fire, so you don't need to be like attuned. You don't need to have as much as a wand. As a wand, you don't need to have any magical skill. In the case of the Necklace of Fireballs, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same. Anybody can use it.
Alright, I'm not bothered. If one of the melee want to take it in terms of
2
versatility,
seconds.
it
I
might
actually
be
need to
quite
do a
good.
roll for it. 2 seconds, just to see how many. In fact, no, I did say that all the beads are hanging off it. So you've got 9 beads. You get 9 beads. It's an action to detach a bead and throw it up to 60 feet. You can hurl multiple or even whole necklace, and it upcasts it if you do that.
I'm kind of tempted to take it, and then that's how I die. Just run into a group of enemies, whack them off my head.
I mean,
self-destruct.
if you were to do that, right? So how it works is that for each wand, for each bead, it's at a level above. I would argue that no, the max level is a 9th level spell. However, there is 9 charges in it, and it starts as a 3rd level, so it would become like an 11th or 12th level spell. So that would be like 17, 18 d6 or something like that. So I mean, if you want to fucking commit suicide, that's definitely the way to go. Like if you want to go in a fucking big blaze of glory, that's like I guess that's the way to
So
fucking do it.
top, that's 108.
2 sec. Like I'm gonna make absolute sure because it's like 4th would be 9, 5th would be 10, 6th would be 11, 7th. What did I say? 8, 4, 9, 5, 10, 6, 11, 7, 12, 8, 13, 9, 14, 10, 15, 11, 16. And is that 12? It may actually be 17 d6.
That's a max of
It'd be 11th. It'd be 11th. It'd be 11th. If you use all of them, it'd be an 11th level spell. I'm gonna. They don't technically exist. Well, there is some ways to make them, but I'm gonna treat it like an 11th level spell gone off because like it's just an upcast.
I'm going to be honest, knowing my luck, if I used that, I would somehow get the minimum and still survive.
You're not surviving that. No way.
There's a good chance you're not going to.
11
If you roll the
D6.
minimum, you could. If you roll the minimum, you could. But
11 D6.
keep in mind also, it is a fireball, so there is a chance of you dodging it. Like as much as you're the epicenter, your kids still take half damage for it, so there's no guarantee that you'll take the full.
How much health do you have, Connell?
51.
Oh yeah. Okay, you could definitely live it.
Yeah.
That was a lot of ones. That was a lot of ones. Fucking hell.
And if he dodged it, he would take it after. That'd be 14, so he wouldn't even take that much damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, sorry, it's no 11d6. It's
I thought it would be more than that.
No, it's an 11th level spell, but it's 17d6. So like a base level fireball is 8d6. Like that's a 3rd level. So that's what I was meaning. That's why I was saying like 11 and stuff like that. I was like going up. Like I was counting, but I was saying the second number.
Alright, but it's 9. So it's 9 beads though.
It's 9 beads.
So can you? Right.
But keep in mind, the first bead is 3rd level. So it goes 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th.
And that's if you use them all at once. It's not.
No, it's 11th. Aye. If you use them all at once, aye. You can throw one. You can throw multiple, or you can throw all of them, and it's the same action, and you can do it up to 60 feet. Or you could just slap it on yourself and just fucking blow up. That is an option.
Just come in.
I mean, the one really to do that would be Incarnus, because he's literally resistant to fire, and there is a chance he could dodge it. So probably at worst to take half, at best to take a quarter. But he could literally walk up to somebody, slap it on his head, and like blow himself up and still come out alive. Plus, he does have more health than you.
Hey, Dave, why don't you take it?
I can take it then.
Plus,
Sure.
that's not really how they're meant to be used. Like, it's better for you to use them individually because
Yeah.
you know you've got 9 times 8d6 compared to 17d6, which is not even 2 times a fireball. No, wait, actually, it is.
Aye.
It's slightly above. It's like
One
2 and a
more.
bit.
Yeah.
But it's better to use them individually, unless you really need that fucking damage. Anyway, yes. Lulu tried to keep you healed up as possible. She's got her spell slots back now. She's doing okay. Well, she never took any damage last time, so she's alright. And yep, that's it. I think. So, if who's taking the Wand of Secrets actually?
Someone else can have that.
No one else wants it, I'll take it, I guess.
Sure.
feel like
You should
there's
be able to find it in the item list. If for some reason you can't, then I'll send a snippet of it to you. But
Inventory, man. Wand. Oh. He got it. I still have a potion of invisibility.
I think you got that for pretty much the start of the campaign or something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe even say the first campaign. You just never fucking used it.
Too good at stealth.
There you
Mason.
go, stealth, Right, so what he's doing, so you get a path up to the north that you haven't explored, and there's a path to the east. You can see that in the case path to the north, it's a very short corridor. The one to the east is a bit longer. So you're heading north.
Let's go.
Let's go north.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Aye,
that's fine.
I see it. Did
Yeah,
we
so
get
there's that-
rear-ended by some mummies?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Aye,
this
so
is
like
where they came
some
from.
of the mummies came for this area, some came for that corridor. There was a couple that were already in the central space.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is just you can see there's a large urn in the corner, and there's 3 smaller urns next to it. There doesn't seem to be anything else in this area.
How did I
Perception?
move again?
Sorry.
How did I move myself?
So if you click on your character, you can either like drag them by moving the mouse, or you can click and drag, or you can use the arrow keys to move them like spaces.
Really?
Um,
Well done. I'm
I
also
know,
trying
like, sorry, each of the large burial urn specifically is engraved with a noble coat of arms. But aside from
Well,
that,
guys, what do we think? Smash this one.
I say we do some sort of check before we do that.
Yeah, let's do a wee check.
what you-
Perception, Arcana,
All of them, Mason. All of them. We're
Religion.
gonna do all of them.
all of them at once.
Well, I'll tell you, a perception check wouldn't work because, well, these things aren't invisible. You can see them, but if there is something there, it's not made an appearance yet.
If we were
Okay.
checking it, do they count as animals, and does it count as us handling them?
No.
You sure? Because I've
they
got
are
a plus 10
They
in
are
that.
undead people. And don't go into the whole peoples are animals. Don't
could-
even start a fucking
They could
debate.
be animals in the bedroom, Mason. You don't know.
Aye, well, you like getting fist deep in mummies, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, MILFs. I mean, come on.
MILFs. Beautiful.
Insight? No.
Oops.
Religion?
Can I use divine sense? That's no point in
You
that.
can
Is
use divine sense.
it? Okay.
You can sense that there's an undead presence sitting in the large urn. There is one. In fact, well, actually, well, you've not moved yourself, but I'm assuming you're in that room.
Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not gonna lie.
What's the what's the radius of divine sense? I think is it 60 feet or something like that? For where you?
Okay.
Mason, he doesn't know what radius is, he's bad at math.
I know I'm reading it off the book. I don't.
As long as the book says it, I'll know.
Yeah, 60 feet in front of me. Oh, within doesn't say in front. I'm not
60 feet in front
lying.
of you. there's a bit of distance away, but you can, aside for the presence in the urn, it's specifically this large one here. It's no like the other three.
Oh, it's undead.
So you can sense that there's something in there. Previously, obviously, you did fight ghosts that came out of there, so you can infer that presumably there's a ghost in there. However, you can actually sense behind you, in front of you. So I'll point in the direction. So in front of you, behind you, and through another wall, there seem to be several undead presences. Now, when you walked past that previous corridor in the where the roses were attached to, you never sensed it because you didn't activate it, but there seems to be something in those coffins that is undead.
Okay.
What if they're ghosts or not is a different question, but they are definitely undead.
Right. Okay.
Could you just patch all of it and just walk through?
Yeah. Let's get to level 10.
Yeah.
Could certainly do that.
We walk until we're level 10.
No, that's not quite how it works. Not quite.
You can't stop us, mate.
I think after that,
I fucking can stop you because we can see all the map and use canny.
We've got a wand of secrets now.
I'm assuming there's coffins here.
Yes, so you see each of the alcoves has a coffin in it.
There's another urn there. I was going to assume there's a wee dead guy in there.
Oh, there's a wee urn here. Exactly where Brogan sensed.
Aye, she would be able to sense him as well. So there's 3 ghosts, or presumably ghosts, inside those urns.
Mm-hmm. Oh, more urns here.
You're fucking fuck about, Jesus Christ.
Listen, it's all fucking urns here. What's the
I know.
spoilers?
my maps went black.
Oh,
Let's
it's
face
been because you're.
Oh.
I
Hi
see.
guys.
So you've done a full circle and you've no fun in him. What the fuck does that imply?
We found urns.
There's definitely a secret passage somewhere.
Yeah.
We need to use that wand of
bet-
secrets wisely.
We
Bet
get
it's
three
a secret
doors.
passage through that urn.
Through the big urn.
What on?
The big
big
one
one.
in the middle.
Aye,
this
this
one.
yeah.
Right,
just
so
exploring the
no,
entire
that one.
map.
I mean, right. I actually think no.
Actually, I feel like it
tell
might be
you,
in this bottom
there isn't
corner.
there isn't any
Yeah, views
passageway
them
behind
doubts.
that urn. There isn't any passageway behind that urn, the large one here.
Well, in fact,
What
we've
about,
not done-
what
we've-
about this one in the corner where there's a big space in the corner of the map? I
Yeah.
wonder.
That's it. Oh, I found. We've not been in here, have we?
Oh,
It's
fuck's
not-
sake, right, so 2 seconds.
What's the funnel?
You're all jumping about fucking everywhere, I'm trying to figure
Oh,
it
over
out.
here?
So,
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So, 4 memorial steles stand in this hall, each engraved with hundreds of names. A legend etched at the top of each of the stela reads, in
It's
common,
what?
"Here lie the fallen, may their souls echo here until the end of time." Adorning the wall across from the steles is a carved relief showing a solemn blindfolded angel on the back of a mammoth with feathered wings. The mammoth is reared up on its hind legs, and the angel holds her sword high. All around them are the broken bodies of fallen knights and devils. Sorry.
Jeez.
So
Okay.
when she sees this, Lulu has a bit of a reaction. She kind of puts. She tries to keep her she actually goes on the ground and kind of puts her wings to her head.
Do we kneel as well?
Is she
No,
shaking?
she's no. You don't get the impression she is kneeling down, but it's not because of reverence or anything like that.
He's cowering.
Is she
She's not
cowering?
cowering.
Oh.
She's in pain.
She's an
Pain.
elephant.
But it's a pain that
Oliphant.
Bodica wouldn't have seen it because you've not really seen how Lulu reacts to certain things. But for the rest of the party, you've seen this once before when she got some of her memories back.
Oh, yeah.
It's her kind of slowly but surely getting rid of her amnesia. 2 seconds. I'm gonna quickly roll to see what the option is. No, that wasn't right. That's one that's already been used. That's already been used.
Was this not a random encounter place? No. Maybe not. Or maybe we just came here at a different time.
So she says,
Yeah,
it
did
was
we not
Ariel
skip
who
the
sent me
handling
back
counter?
here. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
we
just
did.
maybe there's a tiny little spark of goodness deep inside her. Still, when she sees it.
Okay.
2 seconds. And she may or may not have got an ability back, but I'm not telling you what it is.
Wow.
Lulu, I think you've got an ability back. Can you test all your abilities?
She doesn't know that yet. She's still fucking dealing with like just getting hit with a bit of memory. Yeah.
Lulu, what do you remember?
So what you gonna do?
Investigate to see if like there's any like weird openings or anything on these.
Like on each of the Stellis.
Yeah.
I think I'm pronounced. 2 seconds, just to make absolutely sure I'm pronouncing it right. Stellis. Oh, it's steel. It's Stele, but they pronounce it steel, so it's steels. And they are they're a stone or wooden slab.
Okay, that's my
So right, so
investigation.
you investigate to see if there's anything, any like broken segments or any hidden switches that could potentially open them. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. Make carcass become a carcass, yeah.
Where have you gone?
Top right corner.
They went to the far
I'm
right.
rolling good tonight. I don't think I'm dying tonight.
You take half damage, so you take 8d8 half.
Oh!
So.
Fuck, I rolled that right. And it's specifically necrotic energy that hits you. So you take that'd be 19. You take 18 damage.
So why did I take this damage?
Because when the second you touch as you were inspecting the steel, a burst of necrotic energy blasted out and hit you the second you touched it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Does the necrotic energy have any other effects on me, or is it just?
No, it's just taking damage. That's it.
Okay.
You can see that there's names engraved into the steels. So, in fact, actually, no, I was just going to check something.
I asked Lulu, have you seen this before?
Not these things now.
Have you seen anything like it?
Well, I mean, I've seen tombs, but nothing that shoots out bad energy.
Have you seen the engravings or carvings in them before?
She has like she has a look at them. I think these are some of the names of. Well, I can only remember some of them, but they are the names of Zariel's old soldiers that died.
Okay.
And there is hundreds of them. Like they're like there's. It's not just one name to a steel. It's hundreds in total engraved in each.
What was the cause of her death?
Well, they probably died fighting devils or demons, but I couldn't tell you specifically. She doesn't know. She remember some things.
Is there? Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should just judge it based off her action or reaction to them. That, like,
yeah.
Is there something you remember, Lulu?
She doesn't remember anything regarding these steals now. Her memory is based on the mural on the wall. Like she's been hit with a flashback as a result of that. But in terms of steals, she recognises some names and she can maybe like put a face to it and maybe how they died. But in terms of the significance of why these things are shooting necrotic energy at you, and why the names are engraved on them, aside from them being, former servants of Ariel, you don't know what the connection is between them. Well, she doesn't at least.
Right. Lulu, do you remember
It's quite
anything about
clearly
the
no
mural?
right. She looks quite wary of them, but she's not. Sorry, what'd you do?
Do you remember anything about the mural?
Okay, that's what she said. She talked about the mural.
Alright, okay.
Didn't mention it. I did say.
Okay.
Can we see a picture of the mural? Is that something
Well,
you have?
it's not something I have, but I
Okay.
can reread it to you again if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
You could
Right,
draw it. You could draw it for us.
Yeah.
No, I'm not fucking drawing it. Like, no chance.
Aw.
Where's
So
Shawnee when you need her?
it's a carved relief showing a solemn blindfolded angel on the back of a mammoth with its feathered wings. The mammoth is reared up on its hind legs, and the angel holds her sword high. All around them are the broken bodies of fallen knights and devils.
Oh, is that Lulu's mum? Or dad? The big
No.
mammoth. The angel, like, winged mammoth.
She look, like you're saying this, and she's like, "That's not my mum. That's me."
That's you. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Plot twist.
Lulu. Du-du-du-du.
She has implied in the past that she used to be fucking huge. She has said that. That is her. Keep in mind, she was Zariel's best pal. Spoiler alert: Zariel's on that wall too.
Is the angel Zariel?
Yeah, you've seen this mural before. Well, you've not seen this mural before, but you've seen someone who looks very similar to what's depicted on this mural. You saw them in a dream, one of Lulu's dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Lulu was injured, battered and injured next to Zariel, who's also unconscious, and you saved them from a group of spine devils.
Oh yeah.
Red Roof,
Is
not
it
Red
now?
Roof, sorry, Mad Maggie. It was like second or third dream.
Mm.
It was a dream, but it was merely a memory. She didn't look like that though. She wasn't in a mammoth form. She was in the form you see her now. But Zariel looks identical in that dream to what she does in that mural. Well, she was more wounded, obviously, but you know, otherwise identical.
Can I investigate the mural for anything hidden?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
They also maybe use the wand.
Yeah, I don't
Try
think
it.
it's a worthy wand just because there's nothing really behind it, but it could be like a door to another map as well.
Maybe.
13.
I can investigate as well. I don't know. Unless you're already taking damage. Who knows?
In fact,
This-
actually, is anybody? Well, you can still do perception checks, but is there anybody who has a passive perception of 15 or higher?
No.
Do you mean like plus
Passive
15?
perception.
No, passive
Mine's-
specifically.
mine's-
passive.
mine's
So
10.
see if you've got a perception of +5 or higher, your passive perception is at least 15.
I think that's me.
Where
I'm
do you
plus
find
6.
Right. So as you're investigating the mural, it's like Sab. It tends to be in like kind of under your actual stats. So it's to the left of your skills. Oh wait, you're using Aurora. Fuck.
No, I'm thinking beyond.
All right. Well, it'll be
Yeah.
on the left hand side. It'll show it. It should say passive perception, passive investigation, and passive insight. It might say passive perception at the.
Okay. I was looking at my skills. Yeah, okay. I
Oh,
see
the
it now.
skills still
mine's
tell you
mine's
that.
is 10.
Yours will be 16, Colin. If you
Yeah,
get
mine's is 16, yeah.
Aye, because that's how it works. It's like it starts at a base of 10, and then whatever points you get in perception, you add that on your passive.
Yeah, I just
So,
looked at my
Right.
plus 6 and
Aye, that's how I guessed it, sort of thing. Because like I don't know how they calculate it, but as you're investigating the mural, you don't. This mural spans the entire length of this wall, basically from here down to the back end. As you're kind of investigating for the bottom side upwards, you're not finding anything until you come to this spot here. When you reach it, you notice that
this
there's
spot here.
yes. When you reach it, you notice that there's something off about the wall. It seems to be like not quite a gap, but there's like an indent that doesn't make a lot of sense to be there, considering the rest of this is very, very solid.
Do we
Slightly
bother
covered
using?
up, but aye.
Do we bother using the wand of secrets here, or do
I
we
feel
just
like
kick it?
If we already know, yeah, it's may as well just
Yeah.
blast it. Just getting good to hit it with our axe.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you just kick it open
Smash.
then.
Yeah.
And good smash.
I think
Someone,
that's
That's it.
someone with high strength.
So what after all, just a normal hit.
Oh no, it'd be athletics.
Oh, athletics is very high as well, so that's good. +8.
So you punch where the indent is. It doesn't break anything, but you hear like a click, and then slowly the stone wall, or what seemed to be the stone wall, shifts and moves to the left, and you can see inside. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I thought it was about to be like a
Nice.
trash compactor from Star Wars moment there.
Ah, fuck. Right. Well, I've made a mistake here. 2 seconds. I'm gonna
Sick,
quickly
Mason.
redo this. Dynamic lighting mode. 'Cause I forget. I'm gonna. Ah, shit. Fucking hate this. 'Cause this is. Maybe we shouldn't have done this when it came. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna move these on. I can't board because I'll break everything if I don't. But I'll move. 2 seconds.
I think
I
my
probably should have moved you away earlier though. Sorry, Brooks. 2 seconds. I'll move you into this room.
Ooh.
I'll
Thanks
get
for
rid of
bringing
that.
my arrow in as well, Mason.
No, but I'm getting rid of it now. Right. So inside you see a stack of 8 leather-bound journals that rest atop a large writing table in this cramped chamber.
Cozy in here, isn't it?
Okay.
Cozy, very cozy.
Cozy.
You're not kinda like bunched up. Bungled in.
I read the journals.
Cool. Right. This is a fucking big info dump. Be prepared. Right. So you can see on the front cover that each of them, sorry, not on the front cover, but inside the front page of each of the journals is written in common. It states the name Alanthus in the front page of each of the journals. Over the course of them, it states that Alanthus never recovered from Zariel's capitulation to Asmodeus and subsequent transformation into a devil. He blames himself for not seeing warning signs of Zariel's fall from grace early on, her single-minded determination to slay demons at all costs. Alanthus took his life rather than face damnation, but he was transformed into an undead monster by Zariel to serve her forevermore. Alanthus describes Harriman, his one-time comrade in arms, as a heartless man bereft of compassion, now a devil bent on punishing anyone who stands in Zariel's way. If you don't remember, Harriman is the guy that you killed in order to get the spicy horse, spicy fire horse. So Alanthus mourns the deaths of his fallen warriors and feels powerless to help them. He speaks well of General Yale, whom he clearly respects and secretly adores. In one journal, Alanthus hints that he knows where Yale hid the sword of Zariel, but fails to note the location.
Okay.
So those are the details. If need be, I can type them up for you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a note of it?
I made quick notes,
Right, okay.
but
Yeah, I feel
I
like
might not be able to read them in 2 weeks' time.
that's the kind of text, like journal text, should just be put in group 2 secrets because it's like it's a lot.
Aye. 2 seconds. Like I'll quickly type it up. In fact, actually,
You can type it. You can type.
I do actually have the PDF. Because obviously I originally used the PDF before I bought the book. So I'm gonna quickly find it and then just paste it into the.
Yeah.
Yep, perfect. No, there's a reason I fucking got that. I'll just. It's gonna take a bit for me to find it though, because it is a way done. Probably fucking see spoilers in my glasses if you look hard on it.
Enhance.
Go fuck yourself now. I'm trying not to look at it so you don't see the very bright screen.
Can't see it.
So I've got it. 2 seconds. I'm gonna pin this as well. I think that'd be smart. Oh wait, fuck.
Adam.
Wait, actually, that's fine. The other group will probably never see this, because they're running tangentially to this, and I don't think this matters, so it should be fine.
Are they dumb as shit?
No, it's they have
Can they
a
not read,
potentially different mind.
Mason?
They can't read. No, they can't read. I think it's fiction. Yep. So Alanthes wasn't such a bad guy in the past, but now he's potentially not a good person. But these are his journals.
Have
This
we
is
heard of
what-
General Yield before?
I do not believe so. I'm just going to quite a double check to see, but I don't think he's have heard them.
His name at all.
Nah, don't remember that name.
No.
So why are we here again?
You get the impression, like for the journals, that he was maybe that Yale was maybe like a fellow commander of Zariel's armies, like him and like Alanthes and Harriman were. But you've not. Well, actually, if any's want to do a history check, I'll give you
Let's see
details on who Yale is. Like, you might know some stuff about him.
I've got +2, so I may as well roll it, but
I've got a +1, so
Nothing.
I rolled crap.
Apologies.
I rolled okay, but not.
Sorry, apologies. Yale's actually a woman,
Oh.
not a guy. Dave.
Come on, Mason.
Yale doesn't really. I know, I'm so sexist. Yale doesn't. Yale doesn't ring a bell to you, Dave. In the case of Connell, well, Sab, you have no idea. General,
I have no clue.
General's a first name. General and Yale definitely. Aye. Cool. You've been to general stores. Maybe she owns a general store. Aye, because it must be a franchise. General.
Yeah, I just got it right on the nose.
Connell, you've heard the name, but you don't really know much of the details about her. To be honest, like you know that she was a general in the distant past, but what she did, who she served, well, you can assume she served Zari. But in terms of like, the knowledge that you previously had, you don't really know much about her, to be honest.
Brogan, do you want to roll a history check?
There's rumours that she might have been an Aasimar. She possibly was a Tiefling. She seemed to be an exotic race. She wasn't a human. But what she was specifically, you don't know.
Interesting.
Can I just double check? Do I have a plus anything?
Do you have a plus to wisdom?
5.
It's not intelligence?
Oh, wait, sorry, it's intelligence. History's intelligence. Do you have a plus to intelligence?
1.
Right. No. Well, you can roll, so you'll have +1 here, but
+1, yeah. D20 +1.
And just make sure, because I've not got my notes. Is it / then R?
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I like how
you're kind of the same as Carcass. You've heard the name. You've not heard the details about what a potential race might have been.
Okay.
But you know that she is like a quite well respected general, but for eons past. Whether you can assume she existed, but she seemed to be a myth. But then again, Alanthes is talking about her quite readily, so there's a good chance she's real. But what her deal is, you don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll for Nara, by any chance?
Sure. I was going to try and intimidate the book. Tell me more.
Well, you'd all fail because it's a book. I mean, there's maybe some books that are alive.
I mean,
but
I've got
no,
a +9. I mean, it's worth a try.
Nice, suggest the book.
No, you can't. 2 seconds. I need to check what Shawnee's. Shawnee rolled at least a 12.
Okay.
Oh shit! Does Shawnee know? Fuck, Shawnee's not sitting there. What is her intelligence?
I think she has a +10.
She definitely doesn't have a +10. I think she's got a +1 or +2. I'll say she's got a +2. I could be wrong, but it doesn't give too much more information than you already have. But you, for the rumors at least, she was a tiefling, and she might have been a paladin. Potentially a bard as well at the same time, but There was a whole thing about her being particularly skilled at playing instruments and singing, but whether or not that's a legitimate magical skill or if she just happened to be proficient in musical instruments, the jury's out on that. But she did at the very least seem to be a paladin, but what type of paladin, you don't know. Well, she doesn't know. But she realised this information to you.
Cool.
Unfortunately, don't know much about general Rhea. But
So just leave this place then.
yeah, Lulu seems to be racking her brain, but Lulu just, for some reason, the name's not connecting.
Or
She
does
believes
anyone...
it's familiar, but why she doesn't know. She's like, well, she sounds like obviously for Lamphus's readings that the Yale was one of Zariel's generals, but for some reason it's just not coming to her. No recognising them. Even when Shawnee, well, even when Nara says, "Oh, she was believed to be a tiefling," it just makes Lulu think harder, but she's actually straining herself. Cool. Is that you done here now?
I guess we move on, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to check the bottom left-hand corner?
I'll move these back.
Yeah, we could go investigate it, but I doubt there. I mean, maybe we could try. Why not? No harm in trying before we leave. My God, it's annoying to drag yourself there.
Yeah.
I know you can't
Oh,
just
Canis, as you walk out.
Oh, well, I'm back here.
Move yourself back, aye.
Right, okay.
As
Where
you
we're
walk
going?
out, as you run past the urns, you see a figure
Okay.
stood in plate armour
Hiya.
with a long sword and a shield. And he stares at you.
Is it Yale?
Aye, what's a staring
You've read
contest?
my journals.
Oh. It was actually
You're
him.
back.
And I just point at Carcass.
So I
And I use Mage Hand to slap.
why did you disturb my place of rest?
Who are you? How do we know it's your place of rest?
I just said, you've read my journals. I've been teleported here because you've read my journals.
Are you Atlantheus? I'm gonna have to see
Yes.
some ID, mate.
Roll initiative, he's pissed off.
no, the night, mate. No, the night.
No, no.
Roll
Alright,
initiative.
fine.
There's maybe ways to calm the situation down. Possibly.
Can I just roll to intimidate him?
You can attempt it right now.
Oh, fuck it, let's try.
All things considered, considering this guy is.
Nah, it failed.
But you know what? I want to see if he intimidates you in return. Because this guy's very fucking scary.
I could have rolled a 29. I mean,
He does attempt to actually intimidate you back, but he rolled a nat 1, so he doesn't.
uh,
But he does look like
I'm gonna try and intimidate.
He doesn't look like a particularly.
I'm just like, oh, what a cute guy, cute little knight. Nat one, man.
Look at you, looking a big man now. We can take you very easily.
Surely something else happens if you roll
Look
a
at
nat
you and your
one.
knight outfit and your sword. Oh.
What did you try? Sorry,
Nat one
You-
by intimidation.
You attempt to intimidate him as well, and you see like a flicker of humour in his eyes before it turns to rage again.
Ah, well, I'm laughing at him, so it's.
So he's on.
Allows to
thought
move
you
into-
died. I thought he died. I thought he killed himself.
He did kill himself.
Mate, I know your secret. You're meant to be dead. Is he a ghost?
shouldn't be here.
He's a ghost.
Ghost in the night armor. Nah.
Ah.
Or we
The
could just
ghost
retell
guy.
him.
Yeah, so he might end up taking over one of our bodies again.
He's not a ghost. He's not a ghost. He's not a ghost.
I ain't
No.
scared of no ghosts.
He's a very, very physical shape. So roll
Whoa.
initiative.
11.
6.
11.
14.
Lulu roll as well. She rolled a 9.
Oh, you failed.
Hey.
Hey. Way.
19. Oh, wait,
Plus
plus
3,
22.
22.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for the math, Sab.
David 11. Brogan, you're. I think it's 0 dex, so I think it's just a straight 20.
Okay.
Oh shit.
16. And finally, Dave. Well, no, finally, because I still need to roll for the big boy himself. He's not got good dex though. But, he actually rolled alright. Not amazing, but oh wait, shit, what's his? Aye, okay. Right, okay, cool. Atlantis is gone then. Nice. Right. I really should put blow myself up. I can't really see hers and know exactly what she's saying. Righto. Sab, you're up. So you can hear you can't see him right now, but you can hear a voice that seems to be calling it to Incanus and Carcass to up to the left, in the corridor.
Should have went the other way, Dave.
Should have went the other way. Yeah, should have.
Oh, there's no other way. Actually.
I'll tell you this, right? He would have been stalking you throughout the entire place. He would have found you eventually.
Not if we
Right,
gave,
so
not
it's
if we gave, not if we,
the fucking front entrance and caught him, and I was like, oh, okay, well.
not if we gave him the slip and we went right round. He followed us right round, and then we just like, and then if he tried to go the other way, we just cut back and just like go around in the circles to escape out. See you later.
I should also note, just as a reminder, you were told by a certain someone that a Landface would be one of the few people that could give you information on where the Sword Azariel is. Are you try happens?
I mean, that's also in the journals.
Yeah, that is true.
I was checking my spells
actually,
to see if I could read his mind.
No, actually, what to intimidate? Aye, intimidate. So that's something to do. So add 5, 7, 9.
No, it's 12.
Okay,
no.
aye, okay, 9.
No, 20. Does not work. He is immune to being frightened.
Oh well.
What? Nah.
Here, mate, do you know
Not
what my
taking
mage
that.
hand has been?
Here, mate. Spell.
I'll say that that's your bonus action. You still get your action. Really, that shouldn't have been an action, but I'll give it. In fact, no, I'll say actually, fuck it. Everybody else.
Talking's a free action, Mason.
Talking's a free action sometimes, but it was during combat.
So are we going
Like,
to attack him then?
Sometimes I'll allow like certain actions, but like you're literally trying to intimidate him into like.
Just smash him, and then when he gets low, we'll.
I'll say it's a free action in this case. I'll keep it.
So I'll just attack him then.
Right, but I'll move you up to the various. You don't have bless on, by the way. I'll get rid of that. Soon.
You raging?
Absolutely raging.
Oh fuck! I'll drag.
So.
I'll put her bullshit down.
Plus 9. Nothing.
Your great axe impacts off his armor. Nothing.
Okay.
I say we need to calm this situation down.
I don't know what else I could do because if my previous intimidation thing was an action when I'm out of action center.
No, like I'm gonna say it was a free action, so you still get another attack. Like if you were out of actions, you wouldn't have got that first attack off, but I'll say you do have it, and you still get your bonus action. So well, I'm assuming you're raging anyway.
Yeah.
25 does hit. Roll for damage. Cool. Oh shit, I didn't actually put health on him. Right, well I can do that now, so. Cool, there we go. So the second attack impacts him and he kind of reels a bit for the blow, after like completely negating the first. And he looks more pissed off than he did previously. Yeah.
That's fine. It's fine. We can take that. Okay, that's me done then.
Cool.
Oh,
Brilliant.
I'm sorry, I'm going to activate my lover.
Oh no! Remember, rage is your bonus action.
Ah, okay. Frenzy, it's called. Aye. Never mind. Yeah, it's definitely done.
I've changed the rules of rage, like, because the whole thing is that it lasts for a minute. It can last multiple turns now. Like, well, it could last like multiple minutes, but you've been like fucking about with us for a while. Like wandering around. It's not like quite as quick. Like walking through these halls isn't quite as quick as a couple of minutes.
Okay, that's fair.
Aye, Brogan, it's you.
Mm-mm-mm.
So the Atlantis is up and to the left. So and good that down the hall that you previously came in.
Right.
Problem
Yeah.
is that space was quite crowded, so the chances of you even getting past the pair of them is quite low.
I don't really know what to do.
You can hide an action if you want. You don't need to do something right now, or you can cast a long range spell if you have them.
Oh, I don't know about that. How do you know if it's a long range spell?
Well, it might say it's got a range of like 60 feet, 30 feet, something like that.
Oh shit. Okay. Don't know if I do. I would need to read through them.
I'll be honest, I don't think you do. No, unless it's like remove curse or like a healing spell. Like, I don't think you've got any attacking spells at long range. I think all your damaging spells are like buffs, basically.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mites.
Smites, yeah.
yeah, it's nice stuff. You actually
Right.
haven't used a divine smite yet.
A divine smite.
That's not a spell. It's just an ability you have. It usually spell slots, but it's not a spell. And it's the paladin's bread and butter. You get to actually use one. You tend to stack them on top of stuff that you've already done, and it like buffs the damage to a ridiculous number.
Right. Okay.
It's one of your class abilities. It's like, forget what level you get it, but no.
Hello.
I'll need to read this again. Can I hold my action for the moment? Because I don't know what to do.
Sure. Like if he comes into the where do you want to stand? Because it can be like you can hold your action for him. If he gets close, you can attack him, but you would need to move into the proper space.
You can go up into this corner. That'd be quite good.
Is that where that purple circle is?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want, you can move up there now. I'll say that you're.
Yeah.
So if he walks in,
if he
you
does
just
come into that
smash him
space,
in the
he's
back of the
gonna.
head.
Aye. So like that'll trigger this
Okay.
if he does pop up, and it is actually his turn. So Atlantis is looking very pissed off, and he is going to hit you 3 times up.
Where is it? I don't see a token for him.
He's right next to Sab.
No, I don't.
Oh, is he in the
can actually see
corridor?
him. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to
I don't
attack
see
Sab
him.
3 times. So I'm just going to roll these. I'm going to roll these out in the open just to make you feel scared.
Right, my savings.
Spot.
Saving throws.
16, 14, and I don't think 14 hits you. 13.
This
No.
man's gonna kill me.
Yeah, my AC's 15, so only one hits in.
Only one hits.
Yes.
Don't bother. So you take 5d8 damage.
Plus 11, by the way.
You take 5d8 damage for 1 hit. What? 1d8 is 1d8 plus 5. Sorry.
Oh, that's to hit, isn't it? Okay.
Oh, 1d8,
1d8
plus
plus
5.
5.
Right, okay.
Plus 4d8.
Oh.
So the original 1d8 that's just normal damage, but the rest of the d8s are necrotic.
Yikes. So you only take half of the first one, so you only take half of the 8, so 4 damage.
She takes half the 8, so she takes 4, 12, 17, 24,
She
31.
takes 31,
31
yeah.
damage.
Take 4 off, yeah.
For 1 hit.
Right, I think we should just copy this guy.
You can sue for peace, and the bard is up next, so he doesn't actually move.
No, it's
He
fine.
remains in his space. It seems like he's going to take you down first, so...
Right, listen, mate. How about we let's be pals, right?
Connell, sing him a song.
You ruined my journey.
Oh, sing him a song of the century.
There will be no peace. You will die.
Oh.
Alright.
Wow.
Listen.
He's saying that, but but I'll be transparent. That doesn't necessarily mean you can't calm him down. I'm just saying that's what he's saying right now.
To me, I
We
think
Could
it's got
that just
him
happen
wrong
and then
here.
he's hit you back and you're going, I don't know if I want this. And he's like, no, I want it.
listen. We have gathered here today because we are followers of the great General Yale.
Roll a
We've
deception check.
always wanted to meet them, and we heard that there was some clues on how to find them in
You need to
this
roll-
area right here.
Roll deception.
Right.
What's your
Roll a
deception?
deception check.
If your deception rolls shit, then I can roll it and then try and continue on the spiel.
Wait, no, I'll say that if you.
Why have I started going poorly now?
Well, I was about to say, if you want to back him up, Dave, if you want to back him up, I can give him that with advantage.
Right, okay.
That's what I was just about to say.
I'll back him up. Because that's...
Right, so in that case, Connor, you've got advantage.
23.
Sorry.
23.
Just
Oh,
roll
well,
again.
Yeah, you
Well,
got
no, I
advantage.
guess if Dave's like jumping in for you and he's like, you're like, the great General Yale is a very great person, had great horns, just such a great, and he's like, Alanthus is like, you're ripping the piss. And then Dave like jumps in and goes, no, we are actually Hook Falls. What do you say to him specifically, Dave? Sorry.
I don't know. We're trying to find...
You actually would me next, by the way. You actually would be next in the
Yeah,
phone.
we found your diaries because we've been searching for this person for a long time,
Yeah.
and we're devout followers.
Mhm.
And we know that you are
Yeah, I
too. We shouldn't be having a quarrel, basically.
We'd heard rumours that you were dead, so
Rumours are
forgive us for intruding, but we did not. We thought you were dead, so we didn't think we were intruding someone actually living here.
Yeah.
I will give you one warning. If I put your weapons away, otherwise I will end you. And I will be willing to put mine away. Never read my journals again. I want them back.
We left them in there. I don't think we picked them up.
Good.
Like no one picked them up. You didn't pick them up. No, you.
Nope.
I don't think anybody did know. He's
Yeah.
just thinking that you might have taken them and he's fucking pissed. Because
Yeah.
all I know is like he
Wait,
arrived at this
Yeah,
destination
person.
because he knows that you have read them. He knows that you have touched them.
Mhm.
He's under the assumption that you've taken them, but
No, we wouldn't want to disturb your place too much. We've got far too much respect. We even closed the door behind us.
No, what is shitty journals in it?
aside from followers of General Yale, what the fuck are you doing here?
Well, we heard that there might be some clues to their whereabouts here. So that's why we've came here. We really want to meet them.
We're also...
I don't know where they are.
Well, we're also searching for the Sword of
That's not what
Zariel.
the journal said. The journal didn't state where Yale was.
Mhm.
It stated where Yale had something.
Well,
Yeah, the Sword of Zariel.
we must have got where the rumours must have been mixed up. It must have been like a wee game of telephone where just every time I was told, something else changed. Would you enlighten us to?
Why are you here? He's not saying that in an aggressive manner. He's just like kind of like fuck you. So like, then you see them.
Sidebar, guys. Why are we actually here?
Is it the Sword
Right,
of Zariel,
so like,
or is
why
it...
he's here is that Alantheus supposedly knew the location of the Sword of Zariel.
Yeah,
He supposedly
yeah.
does state it, but he doesn't know. Like he didn't state it in the journal. Supposedly knows them.
Yeah, we were looking for the location of the Sword of Zariel, but we already know from reading your journals that you know the location but have not written it down.
Yes, that's why I don't like people reading my journals.
Yeah.
Because you would use it as a bargain.
Could I ask a question? Why do you want people to think you're dead?
I don't want people to think I'm dead. I did die.
So you are.
Look at me. And he's like when he does that, like darkness like bursts out his form, and you can see like it kind of coalesces again back into under the plate armor. But he seems to be made of darkness to some degree, but he
A
is undead.
shadow. Yeah.
He is undead.
Yeah.
He's specifically a Death Knight.
There you go.
There you go.
And he certainly looks a party a night, but no a nice looking one.
A dead knight.
So let me check. So
So you want the Sword of Zariel. How can I trust that you'll use it correctly?
it's,
You just had to use it correctly.
was it Zariel that turned him into the Death Knight, Dark
Pretty
Knight?
much, aye. She bound him into service. So he died,
Mhm.
and he was wanting to kind of be set free. All this bullshit. But unfortunately, in the process, she kind of
Mhm.
bound him to herself, and then like he fell as well. But he was
Mhm.
turned into instead of becoming a fiend, he was turned into an undead. So it was in a very similar fashion to like Harriman.
Yeah.
He was also undead, but sorry, he was a fiend. He willingly gave himself over to Zariel, so
Ah, okay.
he was rewarded. Alanthes fucking didn't. Alanthes did not want to have anything to do with Zariel. He thinks she fucked the ball game, ruined everything, and he wanted to die so he could at least attain some semblance of peace. And she has strung him up to a false life, and he despises her for it.
Well, we could say
So-
Which is what,
we could say
well,
that we
that's
set
that's some
Harriman
stuff that the
free.
ghost said, and there's some stuff in the journal.
Mhm. Yeah, we can. Well, we can. If you help us, we can work to help you get set free from Zariel's curse.
Fair enough. I want the bitch fucking dead anyway. What I'll need you to do is to cause a distraction.
I'm very good at distractions. You see this? I've got a loot.
Yeah, you are. You're so ugly that folk don't want to look at you. So distracting.
Ouch.
Alright,
Roll
anyway, I
for
get
emotional well-being.
Roll for emotional damage.
like at this point, like at this point, he sheaths his weapons and he kind of barges past Ingrid. He just kind of like shoves past her, and just walks into the room.
I just imagine picking her up, moving her out of the way.
So we'll make a deal here then. I'll be nice and not kill you for reading my journals, and you get to leave here alive. Yeah, what I want you to do is to distract her. Now, the way to distract her, there is a demon lord who's been imprisoned by her. If you set him free, that will be the biggest distraction you could possibly ever cause. I think, at least. Although, to be fair, I did see your demon grinder. Well, I'm assuming it's your demon grinder. And I saw that there was someone inside of it. Someone who I think I know very well.
Is that
Did we
nightmare?
kidnap someone?
You didn't kidnap someone. Remember the what? 2 seconds. Shumrath. Shumrath is still in your motor.
Who is he again?
The guy that was in the
Aye. So this might serve as an additional distraction. Your friend is a pit fiend. I know he doesn't look it, but he is.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Oh, good. Right. Fair enough. Well, put it this way: if you set the pair of them free, that will cause her a fucking ton of issues.
So what is this doing? Lord?
Well, he's a demon lord. I believe he's the lord of giants.
We've already set Harriman free, just so you know.
That bastard's free.
Yep.
It gets kind of like he starts like muttering to himself, and he's like, "I was meant to fucking get that bastard." Okay, then fair enough. Like as much as he's like calm with you, he's no like he's still not a nice guy. You get the impression that this is like a pretty evil bastard.
Aye.
Then again, he has he's had his fair share of shit thrown at him.
But it's fair. It's fair evidence to back up that we could set him free or work to set him free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I need to pronounce this name, and I'll see if I fucking pronounce it right. Kostchichi. Or Kostchichi. Kostchtchi. That one. But basically,
Right.
you were pretty close to being correct. So he mentions that he is imprisoned, and Zariel stole his hammer, and he wants his hammer back.
Well.
If you set him free, then, like I said, it'll cause a distraction. If you set your friend free, if he gets his mind back, because he seems to be a bit,
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he was above a river for a long time. The river Styx. He's not doing too hot.
Yeah, I know about that place. Well, I obviously know about the Styx, but I know the bit you're on about.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like setting him free. Didn't care. Yeah, if you do that, I'll tell you where the Bleeding Citadel is. That's where the sword is.
Ah, excellent. Okay. Do you know where we could find this demon lord?
Yes. Well, specifically, he's trapped in an area that's otherwise inaccessible, but there's a place called the Arches of Ullok. So Ullock, that can transport you there.
The artists.
Arches of Ullock.
Arches. Okay.
Yeah, that's well, it's OCH. Sorry, no OCK. But if you do that for me, I'll tell you where it is. We have a deal.
All right. We're just shaking the deal,
Cool.
whatever. Sure. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
mate.
Let's do that. Got it. You got it. Where can we find you after it's done?
Well, I have my ways of appearing in destinations.
So we just come and read your journals again.
It's-
I was just kidding on.
Get on. Just tap on the back of the.
Don't touch me. Fuck the children.
Click our heels 3 times and think of home.
Sorry, would you say that, bro?
Click our heels 3 times and think of home.
Red heels.
That sounds like a folktale story. Unfortunately, that's not how I do it. I just appear places. I can teleport. I will.
It's convenient.
I wouldn't call it convenient. Fucking hellish is what it is. No pun intended. So he tells you he mentions that if you go to the Arches of Ullok, he would be able to. Seems like he'd be able to teleport himself to you.
Okay, so he would know when they were set free. Cool.
Yeah. It's not that he would necessarily know if he's been set free, but he could assume because this guy seems like he really wants to fucking hammer back and might be a very, very big distraction. So he would probably assume and then could just transport there immediately. But in the case of reading the journals, you got the impression that he might have been somewhere else. But for what he's saying, he just appeared here the second Juice did it. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well.
The Arches of Ullok. Damn.
Right. Can
I've cut myself.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Right.
So anything else we need to ask this guy? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Just head to the Arches of Ullok.
So, just as a final thing, when you head through the arches, you need to have a clear goal in mind. A clear location. It's fucking hate this name. Coach's Maw.
Coach's Maw.
Coach's Maw.
My name's Coach.
M-A-W. M-A-W. Coach's Maw is coming after you, mate. Aye. So if you walk through the arches, as long as it might be that you could literally think Coach's Maw. No. Not quite. But if you think of that location, you can teleport to it.
Okay. Hope man's a football. Anyone seen that? No. Okay.
No, so
Just me. Just me. Wow. I saw Left 4 Dead 2 YouTube poop thing. Or is it a YouTube poop? It's like a yeah.
Was it done by
what's it called? It's like a Left 4 Dead 2 parody.
Like a lot of Gmod and Left 4 Dead stuff.
Yeah.
Like Elliot Goes to School and all that.
Oni NG.
Oh no, Oni
cartoons. Left 4 Speed 2. That's what it's called. Left 4 Dead 2 parody animation. It's on
I
YouTube.
know Oni, but I've never seen that.
12 years ago, 28 million views. Classic.
Fair enough. Coach's Maw is gone. Don't say that to coaches.
It's a good tune,
How the fuck you meant to pronounce that? 2 seconds. I actually want to see how to.
There you
go.
Pronunciation. Kosh Tik Tikai. What?
What?
Kosh Tik Tikai is how you're meant to pronounce it. Kosh Tik Tikai.
Tikai.
Right, so it's Kosh Tik Tikai. Kosh Tik Tikai's Maw.
Wait, how do you say it?
Fair enough. Kosh Tik Tikai.
Okay.
Jacksepticeye. Oh, it's Kosh Tik Tikai here.
Right. We're just gonna remember it as Coach's Maw.
Cool, fair.
Yeah, I think it's the easiest.
I've still got to say Coach Tic-Tac, but that's
Okay,
because I
okay.
actually know how to say it, and it doesn't bother me. But I know if you're talking about Coach's Mo, then you know. Fucking dumb. Anyway, right. Okay. So are you leaving here then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Head out.
think
Head
so.
out.
In the process, as you are leaving, he actually like he raises his hands and he summons a bunch of specters next to him,
Nice.
and they all just kind of stare at you as you walk out. It's like,
I just to kind of keep the intimidation going.
Straight out of the King's Tomb from the
And
Return
it's
of the
not the
King.
intimidation, it was the
straight out of
persuasion.
King's Tomb, crazy motherfucker named
Deception.
Atlantis.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's actually chaotic evil, so he is by definition a crazy motherfucker.
It's fine. Rainbow.
What the fuck? One of them you should just put in the chat. Every so often I start to wonder maybe there is a god, and then I'm like, no.
Nice.
What? Alright.
You went full circle with that one, didn't you?
I just read it, I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? There's no reason behind. Whatever. Anyway, so you're leaving the premises then. Cool. Well, if you are heading to the Arches of Uluk, then I will need you to, one of you at least, to roll 2d4.
We need to do, I've got a slash roll written out.
When you go.
Fair enough.
Nice.
We're safe.
Not doubles.
I actually thought for a second there that you wouldn't be, you'd be going the wrong fucking direction. Cool, 2 seconds. See how much time's passed. 7. I think that is enough time at this point. So, in the process of you travelling, you do end up getting to your destination. However, Shumraf seems to have kind of woken up a wee bit. He's a lot more lucid than he previously was, but he stumbles out of the demon grinder as you exit to go to the actual arches themselves, and you can see that he physically starts to change. Like his body kind of dissipates to some degree, but then in the process you can see him regenerate, and he doesn't look anything like he did before. 2 seconds, I'll find an image of him. I think that's. Well, this is just a generic image of a pit fiend, but I'm gonna send it to you anyway, because that's roughly about. Oh, I've maybe seen that before actually. That Left for Speed. I think I might have seen it.
It's an old video.
So like, and if like he kind of looks at you and grunts. This is a big guy, by the way. It's like for you. I did. He just kind of grunts and he says, "Thank you."
Yeah, right.
Bell, and then he like immediately flies off. Whoever this Bell is, he's fucking raging, and hunting for. But that might serve as like to something of a distraction, but maybe not quite as much as Kosh. Fuck, goddamn, I've lost. Got it. Kosh Tic-Tac. There we go.
So he said thank you, Bell, and
No, he said thank you,
And then shouted
and
Bell.
then screamed Bell, and then he flew off like he unfurled his wings and like, flew off into dust.
did I use insight to figure out if Bell's General Yule?
I wouldn't say that's insight. You could do another history check.
Sure.
In fact, religion or history, I'd say.
It's
Religion or
probably
history.
about the same, Mason.
Yeah. They'll give you different information.
Can I do both with one roll?
Well, you can do 2 separate rolls, but
I'll do 2 separate rolls. Ooh.
right. So that's a history check.
Mhm.
Yale is not Bell. You're
Yale is not
absolutely
Bell.
adamant. Like, in all the stories that you've heard, you don't know too much about her, but in all the stories you've heard, you know for an absolute fact that she did not go by Bell in any areas. Like
Okay.
there's no relation.
Roll d20 plus 1 for my religion check.
In the case of 13, you've heard mention of Bell, at least throughout the Hells, and he seems like he's a relatively powerful pit fiend. There's potential
he.
rumours, you don't know if this is necessarily true or not, but there is potential rumours that he was originally the ruler of Avernus, or at least has previously been the ruler of Avernus, but Zariel would have deposed him in that case.
What's his faith? Alantheus would have served under Bell then, I'm presuming.
No. No. Atlantis didn't serve under Bell.
No.
Bell isn't. Bell's a pit fiend. He's not a general. He's no one. He's no one. Zariel's chosen.
But he was is he like a conservative, but for like the Bell days of rulership?
Oh, but Atlantis.
Yeah.
He fucking hates them all. He wants modded. Atlantis doesn't like any demon devil. Doesn't like Zariel. He hates them all.
So he hates Bell as well.
He hates Bell.
Okay.
Like, they'll serve a purpose. He'll use them. But he doesn't like them. He wants to be free of this.
Okay, cool.
They're a means to an end. For him.
Also, I've written down who's Bell, then I've written not Bell.
It's Bell.
Bell isn't Bell.
Dave, you would know similar information to Connell in that case, but nothing too much more, to be honest.
Fair.
Right, cool. So when he flies off, you're greeted with the proper sight of the gate. So 2 ornate black arches dominate the Scotch landscapes for miles, each one rising 200 feet into the stiflingly hot air. Every inch of stonework is engraved with images of devils waging war against demons.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn, son.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You can tell who had the best of humour. People who go, damn son, where'd you find this? When they hear damn. Oh, damn Daniel.
Damn Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn son is the much
Check it
best.
against the white vans.
I said damn son, where'd you find this?
So,
yeah, that's the best humour.
In the case of the width and the height of the arches, you can tell that you could fit an infernal machine through this. It would fit a demon grinder. So you maybe like don't need to one of you would need to think of the place, but you could all go together in the same jump.
Let's just go together. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's all just jump.
Fair enough.
We all think of Coach's
you're all
Maw
heading
and
together, so.
jump through.
Fair enough. So you head towards the gate itself. When you're within 100 feet of it, the stonework emits a loud, resonant hum that grows louder and higher in pitch as you draw closer. As you're about to pass through the arch, a roaring sheet of flame fills the archway, and then you collectively point to. God damn, what's his name? Kosh Tiktikai, God fuck's sake. Kosh Tiktikai. You all point to the map, and in the process, you and your infernal machine are transported to the location. So 2 seconds, I will drag you to the map. In fact, actually, I'll need to put you all on it. That'd be smart. In the process, you would have been able to have a long rest, but it was 7 hours, so you couldn't quite have a long. Sorry, you would have been able to have a short rest. You couldn't quite have a long rest. Fuck, where's Boudica?
With a short rest, how much damage can you get back again? Like, how much heal can you get?
Shit. So how it works is, see your hit dice. You'll have what 9d12. You can roll however many of them that you want, and you add the roll plus your con to your health. So like you can heal up to so much. I think you might have just been deleted, Brogan. So I'm gonna quickly grab your previous one.
I'm next to the mummy guy.
Oh, you're on it. I can see you on that map, mummy guy. Oh,
You've just moved him. Yeah.
oh shit. Right. Okay. Neighbour. Cool. Sorry, I actually couldn't see you there for some reason. I'm fucking
Look,
blind.
I can't move mine for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's me. I
I
could last time.
I definitely have gave you control. You definitely are controlling it.
Grogan, when in doubt, always play Mason. That's rule number 1 of
Shut
D&D.
fuck up.
That is rule number 1. Mason, it's your fault.
My fucking fault. So I'll put yous there. Right, you can roll however many dice that you want for the people that are damaged. For the people that are near, there's no point.
Right.
But I've just kept your health as it was when you left that map. But if you want to, you can roll for it and see how much you get back. So a dark chasm gapes between grumbling volcanoes that spew lava and smoke into the hateful sky. Actually, 2 seconds. I think something needs to happen.
What is that? Is that like a...
Do that in your maw.
That looks like the thing from Alice in Wonderland now, the 2 twins.
2 secondos. Tweedledum and Tweedledee, you mean?
Yes.
Tweedledum and Tweedledipshitter. By the way, see when you just completed that Archies of Holic, you just leveled up, fuck. God damn.
We're hot guys.
That's all we had
We're shit hot.
Walk until we leveled up.
Well, you had to complete the crypt and then walk through that.
We just
and,
had to
you
walk
get a level.
on him, let's go.
Yeah.
Walking
So
to
if
your
you
level
want to
10.
level up right now,
I mean, yeah, we could do it at the end of the session. I mean, I guess it won't really matter unless we're actually hitting combat, I guess.
fair enough. So yeah, sorry. A dark chasm gapes between grumbling volcanoes that spew lava and smoke into the hateful sky. The air trembles with the bellowing of some monstrous creature in the dark depths of the chasm.
Oh,
You can
he's
see
a
that he
big
is
fatty.
Damn boy, he thick. He's
Oh
a
my
big
God.
bitty bastard.
He's humongous. Yeah, he's compared to our like character tokens.
He's a big chungus.
Humongous, yeah.
It's a big chungus. So it looks like a squat hill giant. He's got short bandy legs and a grossly shaped head. It says.
Patreon Pogs or Pog 5 or yeah, no, it's Pog's props in it. Top left corner.
So the chasm itself, as much as this looks like you can just walk in, it's actually between the rock here and between like the floor here. It's a 500-foot drop. It is possible to climb down. There does seem to be handholds and there's like spaces that can possibly move down, but otherwise you're dropping like fucking 500
We
feet.
got a flying horse, mate.
Oh, true. Well, you can actually like carry mace folk, so like you can just.
I'll just do.
Oh, sorry, I haven't dragged the horse off. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
I'll do two ferries over of everyone.
Cool. I'll grab your horse because I forgot to copy that. Oh no! Thank fuck. I see if I hadn't put yous on that map. Like it turns out like if your players are on the map, you can't delete it, and I accidentally clicked delete. My fucking heart fly, like my heart sped there. Shit. Yeah, the horse is back. So, yep. So like, I guess you head down, then you fly down. 2 seconds. So as you reach like the actual pit itself, oh sorry. But as you actually reach the pit itself, you can see that he's in a pool of black tar.
Oh.
As you get closer, you hear like more guttural cries, echo from him, and it seems like he's trying to like speak to you. But does anybody here know giant?
No.
I'm
No.
gonna go on a limb and say no. I don't think anybody does, but just no options. So the nearest character. Oh, it's one of you two. Oh, right, I'm gonna roll a d6. So he's either speaking to in Canis, or he's speaking to Carcass, one of the two. He's speaking to Carcass. So, Carcass, you hear in your mind two things. One, a guttural voice shouts, "Free me!" Two, it says, "Bring me my hammer!" And repeat. He just keeps saying, "Free me, bring me my hammer." And he's pissed.
Not into
Anthony did say that
please.
his hammer had been taken, so he's not quite pleased. And he's chained physically to
assuming-
what looks to kind of stalactites. I think it's stalactites. Stalagmites.
I'm presuming I know it's him speaking to me.
Yeah, he's looking directly at you as he says it, and it's a similar voice to what's screaming in Giant, but obviously speaking in common now when he's like speaking to you through telepathy. So yeah, you can assume it's him.
So. I tell everyone that's what you're saying.
Fair enough.
That's
You
the
make everybody
bloke
aware.
that wants speed and wants his hammer.
Do you do anything? It seems like there is a bit more of a kind of drop, but it's no. It's a 10-foot drop between where you are currently standing and the actual pit that he's in.
I ask him, "Can you understand common?"
Give me my hammer.
Right, he can.
You can assume that he does, but he's
Mhm.
kind of stuck in a very rage-filled state. He probably does understand it, but in fact, actually doesn't. He does not understand it. He does not understand common.
Interesting.
But when you're communicating with him, like when you're communicating, did you speak that out loud, or did you like try to speak it through your mind?
I said it out loud. I think I would try first.
No, in that case, it wouldn't work. If you say it through your mind, he would be able to understand. But
Well, I think in my mind, why can't he understand me? What? And does he?
I said, give me my hammer. Now, and then he like strains against like the chains. He's trying to break them, but he like this guy looks incredibly strong. But every time he pulls against it, it seems like the chains are like pulling him back into place, and he's like constantly fighting against it, but they're no budging. And in the process, you see that there is. You hear howls come through the cliffs themselves, and you can see that there's 5 hounds that look hellish, otherwise known as hellhounds, jump down from the chasm walls, and in front of Mr. Kosh Titichi. Kosh Tiktikai, fuck's sake. This guy's going to be the bane of my fucking existence for this name. In front of Kosh Tiktikai, something raises itself out of the tar, and what raises out is a chain devil.
Okay.
Well, lucky what we have here. You're not setting him free, mate.
Here we
We're
are.
going
Who
to
are
have his
you?
breakfast. Oh, Miser. And I'll be your death for this evening. Roll initiative. Unless you can end it here if you want, but you can level up. We can do the level up here, but we can end the session and like level up here if you want. Or
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
because do you know what? I'm going to tell you this for free. See if you like set Kosh Tiktikai. Yes, I finally got it. If you set Kosh Tiktikai free, you're getting another fucking level up. You'll be
What?
leveling up twice.
Wait, should we just do
No
it?
way.
Can we just level up twice in a session so we can laugh at the others? We're level 11, by the way.
I mean, if you want, like, you will be under leveled right now unless you're. No, but then
fair.
again, you've encountered the Hellhounds before. You fought them before. Chain Devil, I don't think you have. I'll save your initiative for next time though.
I think we can. Well, if we just like do it, but like level up our health only just now.
If you want, you can do that. You can do that if you want. Aye, yeah. If you want to fight, like I said, this is a 10 foot drop, so if you drop that without climbing, you're just falling. In fact, actually, in Canis, I'm going to put you on the horse.
I think I've got a grappling hook in my inventory.
Oh fuck, really? Oh damn! For some reason, you're no.
Above it. It's because you dragged it
It's-
later, didn't you?
Aye, fuck. Bastard. Wait, what if I put you in the map layer and then drag you back to... I don't know if that'll work, but we'll see.
No, it's alright. It's fine. It's fine.
That's fine. Like, well, I can always delete Nightmare and like later on, and I'll just assume that you're on him.
Yeah.
Unless stated otherwise. So Dave got 14.
I'm just trying to quickly do my level because it might not take very long. But
So if you just do your health right now, then you can sort out the other stuff. If it does like automatically update some of your things, because some of them might like just give you certain things. Like Brogan, for instance, you get another aura. I don't know if that's the only thing you get, but you get another aura. So basically, it's still the same aura that you have technically, but basically anybody that's within 10 feet of you is immune to being frightened. They can't be frightened whatsoever. So
I'm just trying to find out where I put up my level. Oh, never mind, I'm stupid. Got it.
only bought. So Hellhounds rolled fucking well, but well for them's no amazing. But hell, but
I got an additional 2 stealth, so secrets, nice.
wait, can I take the kiss of Mephistopheles one? Can I take that? Or am I not allowed? Because it's OP as fuck.
I'll allow you to use it, but we might, depending on how busted it is, we might need to fucking nerf it, to be honest.
Okay, I'll take it for now.
But I will take it for now. So.
Did we heal to full, by the way? Or...
Well, you did need long rest, but I'll allow you. I did allow you to, if you wanted to roll for your short rest. So you'd use your hit dice to do that.
How long's the short rest?
An hour.
An hour?
Like you can use as much within that period of time. I was about to say that. How much that what set you back? An hour. Actually, I think I'm going to
that fresh Rolex set you back?
Because I'm just going to delete these ones and put them back in the same place because this guy's got the actual health bar. Oh shit, that did not work. That's not what I wanted.
Oh, here I get.
Roll for my health.
So it's a D8 for you, a D8 plus your con. You can use as many D8s as you want. Well, you can use them. You'll have 9 D8 because technically you wouldn't have rolled it right now, so you'd have 9 D8, no 10 D8.
9 D8 plus my con. Just plus 1.
No, you D8 for every. Like it's a D8 for every. Like it's a D8 plus 1 for every one you roll. So if you wanted to use 2 D8, it'd be 2 D8 plus 2. It's scales.
Okay.
It scales.
So 98 plus 9 is that? Sure,
Yes, if you wanted to use all of them, but you don't. I mean, you've only got lost 18 health, so.
Yeah, so is
I mean, at the very least, that definitely would heal you to max because the absolute minimum you're getting is 18, but you know.
Oh. Is the reason I don't want to use all of the dice?
Yes, because when you long rest, you don't get all of them back. You only get half.
Okay.
I mean, you might want to use all of them at some point. Like if that's the only way you can get health back, then it's still a good idea. But sometimes it's no necessarily beneficial.
Was it half from what I use, or is it like half of 9?
Half of 9, so you'd get 4 back at rounds down.
So if I use 4 just now, I'd get all of them back.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can get a third level warlock spell now. Actually, some of them are quite sick.
I think I healed full.
Fully healed. Sab, are you gonna roll for a short rest? Do you want me to roll?
I am. Yeah.
How many do you want to use? You're down 31 health.
Yeah, I'll try one and see what that would be.
What's your con? And I'll can roll
It's
that. Unless
3.
you might. It's 3, right? So D12 plus 3. So you heal back 6 non-great rolls. So you've got 25 hit points missing.
How many more can I do?
You can. There's another 8 left. You get another 8 that you want. Well, we can use.
I'll do another 2 then and see. Right, so that's so it's D12 plus. I can do
So
it.
it'll be 2d12 plus 6 because you're doing 2 of them.
Roll 2d12. Right. Roll 2d12.
So that's 15. Cool. So you're tending.
2 1.
Aye, Brogan, what's your new health, by the way?
It is.
What's my new health?
I love how Shawnee hasn't played this session and she'll be leveling up twice.
That's mad.
Wait, remind me where I see it.
I don't know. Like,
Ah.
it's however uses Aurora would need to tell you because I'm not sure. To be honest, like I
Okay.
don't use them.
I'll just keep looking till I find it.
It says 5d6
I would assume
over
it's
4d8
probably
for
close to the
me.
top, but I'm not sure where it is.
What, your
Is it
hit
where,
dice?
where it says AC?
Just below
No.
Below that, like
Oh, 94?
94. Cool. I'll update you on the
Got you. Thank you.
so that 94.
I'm 82. I can do that.
I can't believe you're that old, Dave. You don't look that.
Aye, man.
So I was at 82. You said.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll update you on
Does my horse level up? Or like...
that. No, unfortunately not.
No. Well,
No.
nice. Fine. He's
Last
quite-
one,
he's
with the
quite
exception
purple.
of Shawnee, but I can mention to Shawnee. It's just you, Sab. So, what's your new health? Also, I think you get brutal critical this level. So I think if you get a critical, you do an extra. I think that's your ability this level. Let's do that.
So let's see.
I'm going to check that actually. I think it is level 10. You get that? That could be right.
I'm sure it was, yeah.
Oh, it's a
So
path feature.
level-
Path feature. It's no brutal critical.
level
No, you got that last
10.
level. Sorry, you got that last level.
Oh yeah, so I've now got intimidating presence.
Aye, you can frighten someone with your menacing presence. I just say I wouldn't call it intimidating presence. I call it big dick energy.
That sounds so much better.
Big dick energy, what about?
If you can see you here, you must succeed on a wisdom. So whoever it is I'm fighting, they have to succeed in a wisdom saving throw.
Aye,
Or
if
be
you use an
frightened of
action,
them.
it's not just like a. It is an action you need to expend, and it's not like a case that if you use it, you can still attack. If you do that, like if you get your frenzy up,
Right.
you can still attack because you can do one bonus action attack. But if you use that, you don't get your 2 main attacks. They're gone. That being said, though, if you're surrounded, oh wait, no, you can only use it in one creature actually. But you can like frighten somebody for multiple turns potentially.
I would like to say or more to see away from you. Right.
My god, wait, I could get Magic Circle. That's fucked, man. That's insane.
Yeah, this might not be good. Some of these spells are fucking OP.
I can actually get
Some of them-
Fireball as well. I can get Fireball now. So some of these are insane that I can get.
When's the max level?
What?
Is level 20 the max?
Yes.
Alright.
Well, there is certain things that allow you to go past that. There is like homebrew stuff that actually lets you go up to level 30. But level 20 is effectively like you're entering the domain of gods in terms of like, the amount of power. Level 30, you may as fucking well be a god because you could probably walk up to one, bitch slap it, and potentially get away on a gift. Like
Right.
a level 20 party can potentially fight a CR 30 and get away with it. Like they could beat a CR 30. A party of level 30s would fucking demolish. Like, put it this way, Tiamat is like the god of the god of evil dragons, and she's like busted as fuck. She's CR 30. Group of CR 30 players could just walk up to her, fucking eviscerate her, and then walk away like nothing harmed. Like they could easily kill Tiamat. Yeah, sure. But that is homebrew stuff. There's a really good book that showcases like each of the main classes. Unfortunately, Artificer didn't exist at this point, so it doesn't count Artificer, but it does give you stuff for like Bard, Fighter, and so on and so on. But that's if you've like, kind of stuck with that class. If you haven't, then you can still like level up to 30, but you'd be like taking stuff for like say another subclass if you're mixing classes. But
Right.
that's
Wow.
pretty good.
That's mad.
By 20s
Yes,
and
are
max
there
level.
any other rebuke spells, or is it just Hellish Rebuke?
Good
Because
question.
I want it as a reaction, like to getting hit.
I
But at
don't.
the same time, it's not going to be that good in this current
I
campaign.
don't think so. I think it's just Hell's Rebuke, man. I think that's the only. Like there is certain spells that trigger on reaction, but they're no. I don't know what their names are specifically. Outside the Hell's Rebuke, but there might be some, but what they are, I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure. But there might be others.
I'm having a
That
look.
rings a bell to me, to be honest. Like, unless I'm getting mixed up with certain feats, there might be certain feats that like allow you to do.
Do not spell I've got access to this level.
Polymorph.
Revivify. Oh, that's tempting.
You're gonna change character.
He might.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. He might never change character because I might not be able to fucking kill him off. In which
Sure.
case, I guess you'd just be playing an alternate version of your current character in another world. I mean, you could always play him in the next campaign if you wanted to, but it'd be like a bit weird because it's set in another world, so it would need to be an alternate universe version. But hey,
I think because we're about to level up again, I can change my magical secret spells
yes,
between levels, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll go with these spells for now. And
Yeah.
I'll go with combat spells for this level up. And then
yeah, you can do that. You can change them.
yeah.
You can change them at level up. So cool, no bother. Sorry, Sab, what's your max health now?
So my max health is a fresh page. Are you going to level 10 or doing 11 as well for now?
Oh, it's level 9 right now. You've no hit level 10 yet.
Right, okay.
Sorry, you have hit
No,
level
we
10.
just
It's
hit
level
level
11.
10.
I'm
Level
thinking
11,
you've
yeah.
hit level up. It's
So
level
my
10.
max
sorry.
is now 95.
95. Right, so you're the same as Boudica then.
Damn.
You still the fucking 2 times.
Yeehaw.
Oh wait, no, Boudica's actually 94, so you're just ahead. And then Nara will probably have a similar level up, and she'll be 1 below Boudica, so it'll be 95, 94, 93.
Yes.
We'll protect you guys, don't worry.
Oh, don't worry, guys, we've got your back.
Right, so Brogan, what was your initiative roll?
I've not rolled anything.
Alright, Nibor, could you roll me initiative, please? And Connell, have you rolled initiative?
Not yet.
Is that just D20?
D20 for you,
I think I'm still going to be D20 plus 5. Don't think anything's changed there, so I'm going.
Right. I'm gonna take Magic Circle for now because I can kind of
What does
cast
your
Fireball by casting an Eldritch Blast anyway because of that thing.
A thing to note, by the way, your to hits will have went up, and your spell saves will have went up because. Oh wait, no, it will. It's level 10. It's no level 9. I'm getting mixed up. Level 9 is when that shit went up. It didn't go up. Sorry. Get mixed up. So Right, Collins 22, Sabas 13,
I'm feeling 22.
Program's 12. Okay. Right, Connell, you are up first.
Let's see. In D&D, is there weaknesses? Like,
Vulnerabilities, yes.
does water do good against fire?
No, it's not quite like that, no. There is vulnerabilities. It is possible for something to be vulnerable to ice, say, but there's no stab damage, there's no titans. No quite.
Hold the fuck up. Where's this spell that I just got? Excuse me. Mason, I'm missing a spell.
Boo-hoo. I don't know where it is.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
found
where
it.
it is. Cool.
Does this start at 5th level? Is that a 5th level spell?
You would have access to 5th level spells. In fact, you would have got access to 5th level spells last level.
Yeah. Okay,
But
so this spell I want to use starts at 5th level. Oof, this is expensive. I mean, fair enough. It's
I mean, you've only probably got what, 1 5th level spell slot or something like
two. Got two.
that. Well, you got 2. Fair enough.
I
I think starting for 6th level, you only ever get 1. Well, 6th level you might get 2, but 7th, 9th, 8th, and 9th, I think you only get 1 little spells. But
let's see, within 90 feet. Okay.
you basically anything here is within 90 feet.
Yeah. What I want to do then, let's see,
He's a bit below.
right here. He's about here. So,
Oh no, sorry. I
here.
mean that guy's physically lower. Like
Okay, yeah.
the rest of these guys are on the same level as you, but the chain devil is like lower than you. So it's got Kosh tick to Kai. There we go. Fuck.
See, what I will do, I will run back here.
Yeah.
Fuck, wait, where was I? I didn't actually count that. Was I here?
You were there. You were there.
Yeah, 30 feet, I can go here.
Yeah.
Run back here. I should, and everything's still in for 90? Yeah. So, see here. Oh, draw a circle. I'm gonna cast Conjure Elemental.
And it's a water elemental you're summoning.
Water Elemental.
2 seconds. I will get a water elemental. I think they're large. 2 seconds. The elemental. I thought I'm getting the right size for it. I think it is a large creature. The elemental is large, yeah. 2 seconds, because I do have a totem for them. He will look a lot bigger than he actually is. It's just probably would have.
Unless
There we go.
Earth would
Uh-huh.
be better. Will they? Let me find what
You've got a
this
choice
looks
right now, but it's like you're gonna. Well, anything.
Let me see how it looks. I feel like this could turn to steam.
It might take a bit of time for it to load up. Go
Am
on.
I thinking too much into this?
I think you're
Yes.
thinking too much in this, to be honest. He's not that fucking big. He is this big. In fact, well, do you want him like there or do you want him there? Because like
There.
yeah, cool. Right, the boss. 2 seconds. I'll give him control. Give you control.
So what is it? Just a straight D20 for its initiative?
Can
Can I look up stats for this? Is that okay? Or
I
you need to give
was
me them?
actually just about to send them to you. 2 seconds. I mean, you can. It might be best for you to look them up just so you've got an idea. I just look
Yeah.
up water elemental.
Yeah. What's it?
Their dex is a +2. They have a decent amount of health. Not bad. They
So
have the more health than anybody else in the party right now. Be used with the Viscerator thing in the one.
Turned into a DPS, yo. 7.
Right, well, sorry. No, is that the specification of spell? Does it not work on your turn? It may
No,
work on your turn.
it has its own initiative.
It has its own initiative, right? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, it'll still get its initiative this turn. But obviously,
Yeah.
I can tell you this: it's not going last, but it's gone second last. What elemental? So it rolled us up.
It specifically says roll initiative for the elemental, which has its own turns. It obeys
Right, okay.
any verbal command that you issue to it. No action required by me.
Yeah.
If you don't issue any commands to the elemental, it defends itself from hostile creatures, but otherwise takes no actions.
Fair enough.
I do have to keep concentration up.
Aye, so if something
on it.
hits you, then you could potentially lose it.
Mm-hmm. And in that case, it gets a mind of its own if I lose concentration.
Oh, and then you potentially get a fucking water elemental to fight as well. Is that your turn then? Yeah.
I really should have used Vicious Mockery before I'd done anything. So I guess I've screwed the pooch here. So
I take it nothing's within your range to
Yeah.
hit. Yeah. Was it only 30 feet for Vicious Mockery?
well, does that not break my concentration?
No.
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 Unless if you use another spell that specifically says it's a concentration spell, then yeah, you would lose it.
Oh,
Vicious
okay.
Mockery isn't a concentration spell. I don't think. I'm pretty sure it isn't. It just gives them an effect, but it's not an effect that you sustain. It's just no, it's not. It's not. You can cast it.
Oh.
If something says it's a concentration, then it would override the water elemental, and you would lose the water elemental. But you'd lose control of it. You can de-summon it when you want, but I think in the case of that, it would break free because
So
you're
I can use any cantrip, can't I?
unless the cantrip itself specifies it's like
Concentration.
Well, no, just as like a bonus action.
Well, no, there's some of them that aren't. Like Vicious Mockery is, but some of them are actions. No every cantrip is a bonus action.
Thunderclap?
Action.
I think that's an action. I'll have a look.
Well, Vicious Mockery says it's an action here as well.
I thought Vicious Mockery is a bonus action.
An action when I stab someone, that's my bonus action.
Oh no, you're right. No, if it's Thunderclap's an action as well. I think there is some cantrips that are bonus actions, but Vicious Mockery isn't.
Okay, I don't have any bonus. Yeah, I don't have anything else I can do.
Right, it's the Hellhound's turn. So this Hellhound, the one at the top, has just seen a water element appear behind it, so he's going to immediately attack it. It's going to bite. It rolled a 15. A 15 does hit a water elemental. It's 14. So I'll move more on. Hellhound does. And the problem is the water elemental isn't actually immune to fire somehow. So it does actually take fire damage. So it's 1d8 plus 3 plus 2d6.
Are you keeping track of its health, or do you want me to?
Oh, sorry, shit. I'll update the. I'll put itself on the. I'll allow you to I've give you control of it, so I'll put its max health on it. So it's okay, that's that. Well, I'll be doing a. I'll update this one, but the rest of them you keep active. So I've updated for that one. Did that. That is that one's turn. Yep, that's fine. The others are going to rush towards you, so I'm going to get rid of Nara because she's not technically here. I'm just keeping her for the sake of it. This one's going to charge. Lulu's probably behind actually. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15.
Does anyone have
5,
any ice
10,
attacks?
20,
Or
25.
you get a cheeky wee
I don't
combo?
believe it does. It does have a special ability that does something but it's a grab. It's not a.
No, I mean, does
Mm.
anyone in the party have an ice-based attack?
Alright,
I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
I've got
See if you were in the
thunder.
other group. If you were in the
Yes.
other group, there's 2 folk that can cast.
The one time we need ice knife.
Mhm.
25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh, okay.
So they're
That's
going to
fine.
charge towards. Right, so one is going to hit Ingrid, one's going to hit, attempt to hit Bodica. So the first one, that is an at one. So that's one attacking Ingrid. What the fuck happens here? There's some that don't work for this, so I might need to reroll possibly, but that was a 57, that might work. 57. Your own worst enemy, you suffer the effects of the Bane spell for the remainder of the encounter. Holy shit, okay. So it's Baned. It doesn't get a second attack anyway this turn, but the other one's going to attack Bodica.
Aye.
11 does not hit. Third one's going to attack Incanis, and then the fourth one's going to attack Nightmare. So Incanis, 23, that one hits. Nightmare, 19, that hits. So Incanis, you're getting hit with this, but you're obviously resistant to fire. Oh wait, actually 2 seconds, sorry. The pair of them, they're actually next to each other, so he shouldn't have needed to roll that. Aye, 2 seconds, sorry. The guys next to Ingrid actually gets a second roll. He's not necessarily bend. No, he hits. That was a 19. Second one's going to attack Bodica. That was an at 20. Third one's going to attack Canis, so he's at least hit you, but I want to see if he gets a crit. He didn't, he rolled an at 1, but he still hit the first time. And then Nightmare rolled an at 20. So, it turns out it wasn't 2 attacks hitting, it was 3. So, one's hitting Ingrid, one get a crit on Bodica. In fact, no, it's 4, sorry. All 4 of them are hitting. But 2 of them are crits. So, the one hitting... I'll say this one's for Stab.
Right.
This first one that I was about to roll for Dave, but I forgot they've got pack tactics, so they get advantage on their attack roll if they've got an ally within 5 feet. So this is Sab.
So what savings for after?
Oh, it's not saving throw.
That's not. I'm just getting hit. Right.
You're just getting hit. So some of that's you take half damage for all of this because some of it's fire, some of it's physical. So for physical damage you take 2, fire damage you take 3, so you take 5 damage total. And he's no bend.
Oh, well, that's fine.
So you take 5 damage total. Bodica, you're no resistant to fire, are you? You're resistant to lightning or something.
I can't remember.
There's lightning or thunder. I don't think you're resistant to fire. Wait, no, are you not a bronze dragon actually?
Yeah,
Wait,
bronze.
Bronze dragonborn. Happens with them again.
Where would it tell me if I'm resistant to it?
There is like a bit that says like
Top.
if you're resistant to
The front page.
Really, Dragonborn would just be resistant anyway.
No, because some dragonborn are
Brogan,
no,
see under your
you're resistant to lightning.
yeah it would say underneath your AC and then underneath your current hit points, that bit where you read your health, just the box under that says in there.
Oh wait, actually 2 seconds. Sorry,
I don't
that's
have a
not
box
correct.
to that.
There's another one.
I've got. Oh wait, it says dark vision and the one below.
Yeah, it should say just below dark vision. It says, for me, it says resistance to fire.
You took 22 damage for that crit. Canis, some of this will be half. You take.
My
You take
water
11.
elemental is more wise than me, or more intelligent
You
than
take
me.
11 damage, and then your horse is resistant to fire or immune to it? Because there's no point me rolling the fire damage if it's immune to it.
I should probably save that somewhere actually. I'll find out. He is. He grants resistance to anyone riding him.
He has immune to fire. He has immune to fire. So I'll no roll the. It did crit against him, but they don't take fire damage. So it only. Oh sorry, Brogan, you actually took. Dave, you took 14 because I forgot to add the +3. Brogan, you actually took another 3 on top of that because I forgot to add that. So you're on.
Excellent.
Brogan's on 69 hit points. Everybody. Right, cool, right. And your horse takes 12 damage. Down to 56. Okay, that was a Hellhound's turn. It is David's your turn.
Alright.
These
Okay.
guys have just charged up and started biting at these. They don't look particularly sturdy though, and you didn't wreck them the last time you fought them, so.
Yeah, well, now that I've got this kiss thing, hoofed, mate. They gonna die. They gonna die. Can I even attack this guy with it? To be honest.
You can. You would be able to see him, like he's 10 feet below, but your angle, you would be able to see him.
Do I have any kind of advantage on ranged attacks if he's below? Not with spells,
no.
I guess. Okay.
No, there is certain things that they confer such abilities, but I don't think you have any. Or if you end up having them.
25.
25, no bother. Roll for damage.
Alright, so
sorry, what type of damage does this do, just in case?
This is Eldritch Blast. Is he resistant to fire? Or is he immune?
He's immune to fire.
Oh wait, okay. Well, I'm just Eldritch Blast him then. Thunder damage. I'll twin it as well, so I'll cast it twice basically. I'll cast 2 loads of damage.
Oh, well, if you're.
Oh, I need to roll it again.
You'll need to roll a second attack just in case.
23.
That hits as well.
So it's 2d10 in it.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So it'll be. I'm just gonna roll the damage separately because there's a plus modifier to it. So it's that and that. 32.
Yeah, fucking play. That's some good damage. That is a. He's looking very badly wounded after that hit.
Yeah, well, I could if I could have cast a fireball alongside that, he would be really hurting. But he's, I mean,
yeah, he is a fiend. You've fought enough fiends at this point. You know what their kind of deal is. I assume that's your turn then, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, twinning is basically like a bonus action in it.
I don't think it. No, I don't think you even use it. I don't like. You obviously use a resource, but I don't think with twinning it's.
Actually,
when you use
action.
A sorcerer ability, it's no. I could have use like meta magic.
I could have cast hex on him first then. Whoops. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Sab, it's your turn.
Wait, do I take Nightmare's turn?
Oh, sorry, no, it's Nightmare's turn. Sorry, it's Nightmare's turn first.
Right.
Sorry.
That's my bad. What's his attack to roll to hit? It is +6 to hit. I'm just gonna hit like the hound next to me. Nah, 12.
It is immune to fire, so well.
Does 12 hit?
12 hit. 12 unfortunately doesn't.
Right. Okay.
But if you do hit them with Nightmare, you'll only be doing the physical damage, like the fire damage doesn't count.
Right. Okay. That's fine.
They're immune to fire as well. Sab, it's your turn. So you've got only one bit you, but there is like one to your left and one directly ahead of you.
Yeah, I'll attack the one to my left.
Roll to hit.
Well, if it's not already on. How did it miss again?
$13 unfortunately does not hit. The Hellhound's able to dodge out of the way of your attack. What'd you do? 22, however, does hit. Attempts to like kind of dodge out the way of the second swing, but you're able to like, lean forward enough this time that you clatter into it. Roll for damage. 11.
It's quite poor.
Aye. That attack lives under a Tory government. Damn it. Right. Is that your turn then, Xavier?
That's me, yeah.
Cool. It is the Chain Devil's turn. So he is gonna rock up. Playing. He's definitely gonna move for that. He's good. He's gonna move into that space. He's not gonna like move up to Nightmare. He's gonna move there. And he is gonna attack Incanus twice with his chains. So +8. Oh fuck. Well, that fell off somehow. It actually jumped to the the box I've got in. That is a 24, and the second attack is an at one. You are grappled. You're actually restrained. Oh, sorry. The target is grappled if the. Sorry. You can attempt to escape it on your turn, Dave, but unless something happens with this fumble table, like it's possible that his weapon could break. Potentially. 83. Right.
His weapon
The,
breaks.
the chains are actually part of him though, so that can't happen. It's called like thrown weapon happened, but that doesn't make sense. I'm doing that again. Those chains are actually a part of him, so that can't really happen. 32. Dropped weapon, that also doesn't make sense. Fuck's sake. Roll it again. 7. Pulled up lame, you must make a successful D10 con save or your speed is halved. Right, so you'll make that. He failed, his speed is halved. So he's got 15 feet of movement from now on. He's pulled his leg. Right, so the first attack that hit you, so you're grappled.
Okay.
And you'll be taking piercing damage at the start of each of your turns. So the damage you take currently is 2d6 plus 4. You take 11 damage this turn, and at the start of each of your turns, you'll take an additional 2d6. Cool. Right, that's his turn. It is Brogan's turn. You actually rolled the same as him, by the way, but his dex is slightly better than yours, so he went first.
So am I
Okay.
taking? Am I taking that damage right now? No.
You're taking the 11 right now, but you're
Right,
not
okay.
taking the additional 2d6 until the start of your turn.
Right.
So you're grappled right now. Unless somebody breaks you free of his grapple, then you will take it at the start of your next turn. Then you can attempt to break
Is he
free.
on Nightmare then?
Well, like you're kind of like as much as your own Nightmare, you're kind of like in front of Nightmare.
Right. Okay.
Like, so like he is. Well, I guess he's technically there because like you're. Right.
Okay.
So he's like grappled you off Nightmare pretty much, and it's based next to him.
Right.
Sorry, Brogan. What you got to do? So you've got the guy here. Well, you've got 2 people in front of you basically.
The
If you move.
Hellhound.
Right. Roll 2 attack. So you've got two attacks.
So that's D20 plus. No.
It's your strength plus your proficiency. Your proficiency is +4 right now. I think. Wait. Aye.
My
it's +4.
strength's +4 as well.
It'll be +8 then.
Cool. And can I use Irreversible Smite?
So I use that as bonus action in attack. What is a reversible smite then?
Deals an extra 3d6 necrotic damage.
Fair enough. So you use that as bonus action and then roll for your to hits.
Right, so that first.
20 hits.
Okay.
You may as well roll your second attack just in case.
Okay.
If you do somehow kill him with the first one, well, no, you won't. But if you somehow did, then I'd allow you to like attack the second person as long as you hit them.
Okay.
But he's probably got enough health that he can survive at least the first hit. 16 hits as well. So roll your damage.
What's that? What did I take for that?
So it's you using a longsword, so it'd be
Yeah.
2d8. It was what was the necrotic damage again? Was it 3d8? You said
36.
3d6.
3d6. So it's 2d8 plus 6d6 you're dealing against, plus 4. Oh no, sorry, +8. So it's 2d8 plus 8 plus 6d6. Did that?
Okay,
You
so
get that?
8 plus 8 plus 66.
Yes. You nearly fucking killed him. He's still alive, but he's that was a bad hit for him.
Good.
Like at full health, that nearly took him out. If you
Excellent.
hadn't rolled a 1 on that 8, like, well, you would have needed to roll a wee bit more, but I think that one stopped you from
Just
insta
got
killing
me.
him.
Was this the Hellhound?
Aye, the Hellhound.
Okay.
It would have really fucked up Chain Boy as well if that got hit, but aye, like you kind of swipe into him twice and the necrotic energy spreads. He's as much as he's made of fire and as much as like a Hellhound, he's definitely not immune to necrotic.
Great.
So that is your turn. It's the water elemental's turn.
What elements? That's me. I forgot that was me. Let's see. Just playing Fiddle. Let's see. Water elemental. I think I am gonna slam this hound in front of me. Excuse me.
Cool.
So
Roll
it's a plus
two.
7 to hit.
Yep.
Ooh, do I hit?
Fortunately, an 11 does not hit.
Well, good thing I've got a multi attack, so I'm gonna slam
You
again.
make 2 slams on.
Yeah.
To hit again.
Come on and slam.
Welcome to Japan. Cool.
But
Somehow, like your water elemental is actually relatively quick, but for some reason, like the Hellhound's just a bit quicker. So each time it's like attempting to like slam its watery hand onto the Hellhound, it kind of bounds out of the way of the attack. Unfortunately, not hit. Do you want to do anything else with it? Well,
I would be doing a thingy attack. I could actually walk away. Yeah, I've got enough health. Fuck it. Let's move. I want to scare some people, so I'm gonna move right there.
yeah, cool. You can move yourself, by the way.
Yeah.
Right, cool. He's going to make an attempt to hit you. He rolled a 15 again. What the fuck?
That hit.
So he does hit. So that's
I'm class 14.
1d8 plus 3 plus 2d6. It deals enough 15 damage to your water elemental. Cool, that's water elemental's turn. It is Lulu's turn. Lulu is going to cast Bless. She's going to cast Bless on Ingrid, Boudica, and Canis. So 2 seconds. It was the best one. Fuck it, I'm going to use that. I don't think that is the best one for Bless, but we'll do it. So you've all got a plus 3 to your attack rolls. Cool. Right, that is Lulu's turn. Connell, it's back to you. You've just had your turn, you're getting it technically.
Let's see. I'm gonna use. Okay, everyone's really close together, so I don't wanna like.
Fireball in the middle of everybody. I mean, it would hit everybody in that fucking space, but you.
I'm not the one with the fireballs.
I've got them.
I know.
But there's no point. There's no point using them right now because all these guys are like resistant or immune to fire. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, you'd just be hurting yourself.
Right,
Why
I would
you
like
hurting
to use
yourself?
I would like to use thunderclap on this guy, but then I'd be hitting Dave on my elemental. So in fact, no, I'm gonna use it here, right in front of me.
Okay.
So I hit these 2 hellhounds.
Is that a con save or something like that?
Yeah, con save.
It's con save, right? Okay. So hellhound 1 on a failed save, they take it. It would be 2d6 of damage to take.
Yeah.
So first one. I think that's a success. Unfortunately, I was a 21. Fuck me, that was a 20. No, a natural 20, a scummy 20.
Fucking hell.
These things what the fuck? Well, I did roll a 7 at the start of the game, so yeah.
I've done fuck all apart from spawning elemental.
I mean, like the elemental will come in handy. It's just unfortunate and missed twice. And thunderclaps, like one of the ones that if it hits is decent, but saving throw cantrips are really fucking hit and miss. It is the Hellhound's turn. The Hellhounds didn't really recognise what you attempted, Connell, so they're gonna. One's gonna attack Nightmare again. The other one's gonna attack Canis, but they'll get advantage. So I'm gonna do the one that attacks Nightmare first. That is a 10 or a 10. That didn't hit. One attacking Canis. That is a 15 or a 16. So does a 16 hit you, Dave?
I've got 16 AC, so
16. One attacking Ingrid. That is a 22 or a 10, so 22 hits, and the last one's gonna attack Boudica because she just absolutely battered the shit out of it. That is a 22 or a 10. What the fuck? That was the exact same set of rolls that I did for Sab there. So like your Nightmare doesn't get attacked, but 2 seconds I need to.
my Nightmare. You hear that? My Nightmare.
So Canis takes damage, and so does Ingrid and Boudica. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting fucked up.
See, when we're like, could we do like a wee session where we have PvP after this one with the other group?
That's a bit of an unfair advantage considering you're different levels. So that's the one against.
We're just
Dave.
better.
Yeah, I'll just
Dave,
blast them.
take-
Also hit them with 2 fireballs at the same time. Boom.
Dave,
Just
you
run in
take-
with your necklace.
Dave, you take 11 damage. Sab, you take 4, 2. You take 6, and Boudica, you take. Boudica, you take 14. So unfortunately, you're not 69 anymore.
Damn.
At this point, so you're down to 50
Good while it
times.
lasted.
Good while it lasted. So it was it was 6 damage you took, Sab. Cool. It is Dave's turn, and just remember you've got bless up. Like the 3 of you have bless up.
I have bless up as well.
So
So
you've
if
got bless up.
I'm not a Nightmare anymore, am I?
No, you immediately in your turn you take 2d6 damage for being grappled. You
Lovely.
take 4 damage.
Yeah, it's not so bad. What do I do? I've got this new spell that I really would like to cast, but it's a bit useless when they're all right next to me. Ah, sake, man. Is there any way I can like disengage and get back on Nightmare and fly, or is that not possible?
You can, as an action, you can try to break free of the grapple. You can either use strength or athletics or acrobatics to break free. However, that is your action. So if you jump on Nightmare, you could potentially. Well, if you jump on Nightmare, you wouldn't get hit because you're not really leaving their space. If you fly away on Nightmare, Nightmare's taking the hits.
From all 3?
Potentially. Well, it would be all 3 attacks because it's the one leaving the space, no you technically.
Would they get tactics advantage on that hit? Yeah.
They would.
Fuck's sake, right, okay.
It's any attack that, as long as a hound's ally is within 5 feet, it doesn't even need to be another hound, but in this case it only has been hounds.
Can I attack when I'm grappled or not?
You can attack, but if you're doing like a ranged attack, it will be with disadvantage because you're within 5 feet. But you can cast spells when you're grappled. But actually, you're restrained. 2 settings actually. Restrained, you might not be able to. I think you still can, but I'll double check that. Restrained. A restrained creature's movement becomes 0 and doesn't gain any bonus. Bonus? What the fuck? It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Somehow I combine benefit and bonus. What the fuck? Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Actually, I fucked up there, but you should have potentially. Oh, they already had advantage when I'm out, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, but now you can still attack.
Right.
You can still cast spells and such.
I'm just gonna cast impact on him.
Was that a touch spell?
Yeah.
Wait, do you have? You have disadvantage on this still?
Yeah.
Because you're restrained. Yeah.
Oh, right. I'll try and roll together then. Do Do I try and roll to get out? Nah, I think I might just take the disadvantage.
Cool.
19.
19 hits. Damage.
9 damage.
Cool.
That also pushes him away from me.
In the case of being restrained, there's an interesting thing about that. If you're restrained, you get dragged along with him, so it doesn't actually set you free.
Okay.
How far is it?
10 feet. So technically it'd be into the
he
intermittent
ends
space.
up inside of the water elemental, which I believe does something.
So does that count
Well,
as being
it
grappled?
potentially can. It potentially can. It's got an ability it can use that it has to be in its space. So
What's that? Is it good?
like,
I
no,
hope
I'm
it's
talking about the water elemental. As an ability.
Mental.
It's whelmed.
Mm.
I can't use it right now. You can only do it on
Yeah.
but it's no like
It's
if it uses whelm though, that is its action. Like it's no
So yeah, so what's inside me?
the chain devil. So it's been
Chain
pushed
devil.
into the water element.
Toit.
It's not
Sweet.
taking any damage right now. It's not like
Yeah.
taking any damage right now, but it is within the space. No, that whole thing is a grapple and a restraint. Well, if you restrain something that's restraining somebody else, I think you cancel the initial restraint.
So
What kind of damage is the restraint damage?
Well, restraint isn't necessarily deemed damage, but in this case, like both their restraints would do damage. But that's because
what type
in the
of
case
damage
of like
is
the
it?
chain devil, it's physically like using its chains to like pierce your skin.
So it's
In
piercing.
the case of it's piercing damage. In the case of the water elemental, it's basically kind of drowning the victim.
Right,
It's taking bludgeoning damage, but it's barring fuck with it.
I'm gonna quicken spell and cast Blade Ward myself then.
Oh, and that would give you resistance
to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning.
Cool, no bother. Right, so that's your turn then. Sab, it's your turn.
And it's also half
The
hand
to
so
see it.
Hellhound to your
probably,
north looks very badly wounded, and the one to the left looks okay.
yeah.
I'm going to attack the very badly wounded one.
Cool. Roll hit.
Uh,
14 unfortunately does not hit. It's just able to dodge out the way your axe. Just misses.
I'm
Frenzy
also going
attack
to activate frenzy attack for my next shot as well. 1d.
Pardon me.
Cool. So you're activating frenzy. That'll pop up next turn. You
Mhm.
do, however, kill that. Hellhound, he is dead.
Nice.
So that's Sab's turn. It's the Chain Devil's turn. Chain Devil is kind of stuck in a rock and a fucking hard place. He can attack still, but if he attacks something, he can't grapple it because he's already got something grappled. He's gonna attempt. He's gonna move out of the space. Like I think Whelm can still hit the water elemental. But he's gonna ignore the water elemental. The water elemental can still use Whelm when it may hit. Is what I mean. So he moves to that space, and he is gonna attack Ingrid. I'm gonna attack Ingrid twice. So that's a 19, or well, aye, he would hit with that, and then no scummy 20, a natural 20. You don't get grappled with this, though. It only grapples you if it doesn't have something grappled already. So you take 66 plus 8 slashing damage. Well, obviously some of this is half then. 60. Was it 68? 66. 66 plus 8. So Sab, you take 15 points of damage. So
Okay.
you're down to 69 hit points.
Hey.
Fuck's sake.
Ah.
Cool. That is the Chain Devil's turn. Brogan, it's your turn. So the Chain Devil's now appeared in that space.
In what space? Sorry.
In
Oh,
the
the
space,
space
next to
where-
you. Where like the Hellhound was, but Sab's killed that guy. So.
Okay.
Oh, so is it out of me now?
Well, you can still use them. You can still use them, I think.
Can you not still move into his space as the water
Oh yeah,
elemental?
you can just,
and
I
then-
think you can just move any space and then yeah, like you can just move any space and use Realm anyway on the.
Oh,
thingy
Sav, you
stuff.
should have moved out the way because I might get you.
Oh, what?
Oh, what? Can I hit the chain guy then?
Yep.
See
Go
the
to-
spell
go-
that I put on earlier? Is that still going? No.
I believe it is.
A reversible
seconds.
smite.
Is it a concentration spell? Does it say how long it lasts for?
1 minute.
Does it say? Does it say that it ends when you hit something?
Mm. Until the spell ends, the target cannot regain hit points. But it doesn't say that it ends when I hit it.
No. Wait, the first time you hit with a melee weapon attack.
Yeah, it says the
No,
next
it's-
time you hit a creature with a weapon attack. Before the
Aye,
spell
so
ends.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
it's
so
no.
just-
It's not constantly active.
Right, okay. Can I use it again?
You can cast it again and then hit it again. Yeah, you do have a spell slots for it. So, roll 2 hits him twice. So actually, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been 6d6. It would have only been an extra 3d6.
Can you not also
It's
like
cost
divine
of-
smite or whatever?
You can divine smite on top of that though. Divine
Yeah.
smite, you need to use a spell slot, but you can do extra damage.
Yeah, it's
And-
definitely worth doing.
Divine
for this big man.
Smite's better than any other spell you can use. Well, it's not a spell technically, but basically, with all these like normal smites, you need to specify I'm gonna use this, and then you potentially hit something, and it can last. But if you get hit back, then you could potentially lose it. With divine smite, you only use it, like you only need to use it when you've hit something. So if you've hit something, then you say, "Oh, I'm using divine smite for this." By the way, you don't need to preset.
Alright, okay. Okay,
Like,
so
so you can say it after. So you could land a crit and you're like, "Oh, I'm using divine smite for this," and then you double up your crit damage for divine smite. So divine smite's really good. Like, I'll
I'm
be
gonna
honest,
use
you probably should use that more than you should use your other smites.
Is this the last turn, by the way, Mason? Because it's just past 9:30.
Yeah, I had to start
We
heading as well.
can end it. We'll do the water elemental. We'll do Lulu's not going to do it in her turn, but we'll finish up Rogan's turn. We'll do the water elemental, and then we'll end it here.
Okay.
Sad.
I wasn't going to take it past half 9, but fuck it.
No 2 levels in one session.
Oh
No,
no.
unfortunately no. To be fair though, you'll be leveling up basically the start. I would say
Do we
You
level
may
up in between and
Aye.
then just
level
yeah.
up in between. Level up in between. But keep in mind your original health and like your current abilities, because I'm not going to give you like fucking 11th level abilities right now. You're still in this combat, but
Probably just download a PDF of
aye, basically. So Brogan, it's 2d20
Sick.
plus 8. You're wrong.
and am I doing the
Oh, you're not rolling for the damage yet. It's just to see if it hits.
alright, okay. I put an extra plus bells.
Well, that's an at 20. So your first one's an at 20. I would say use that as a divine smite.
Okay.
Wait,
Do I roll
that's,
again
wait,
or am
actually,
I-
why that didn't work out right? 2 seconds. That was fucking weird. Why did that? Did you do /R there?
Yeah.
No, you must have done. Why?
Is it
why did
the plus afterwards?
It's the plus after.
Maybe,
Yeah.
aye, 2 seconds. I want to check that.
Yeah, I didn't mean that, sorry.
No, well, but it would have been 28, but it's on that 20 anyway. Cool. That's a bit weird. Fair
So
enough. I didn't
20.
realise that the second plus would cancel it.
Nat 20, baby.
Cool. Do you want to do your second attack right now, or do you want to see how much damage you do first?
See how much damage you do first.
So, what level are you casting Divine Smite at?
Yeah, it's because it didn't have a number in the end, so I was testing.
Aye.
Uh,
And also, you have used you still used your necrotic, so this will get doubled.
what? I don't really know what that means, sorry. Like, what
Like-
level?
So if you use Divine Smite at like first level, it's like 1d8 or something like that. 2 seconds.
Okay.
Divine Smite. So when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target in addition to the weapon's damage. The extra damage is 2d8. Oh, I was wrong. Sorry. It was 2d8 for a first level spell slot plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first, to a maximum of 5d8. So if you hit it, and this thing is actually a fiend, so it actually increases the damage. So if you cast if you use a first level spell slot, you'll be doing 68. If you use a second level spell slot, you're doing 88.
So why would I use different levels? Would the second one not be better?
Well, it's the reason like you'd use different levels is because either you're testing the waters because it might be resistant to radiant or something like that,
Okay.
or you're running out of spell slots, so you might need to like use a first
Use
level
the
spell
lower
slot.
one
You've
then.
obviously got your second level spell slots, so
Right, okay, I'll use the higher one then.
so in this case, right, the damage you're dealing is 2d8 slashing. This is for your first attack. 2d8
2d8.
slashing. If you use
What
a
does-
second spell slot, it's 8d8. So it's 2d8 plus 4 plus 8d8 plus 66.
Right, hold on. So 2d8 plus 4 plus
8d8.
8d8 plus...
Wait, actually, it is 8d8 plus 66.
66.
Yep.
Okay.
He's fucking dead.
Good.
He is. He's fucking dead.
Pan bread.
Fucking bad, you fucking bit.
And just as a thing, it is the water elemental stun. However, it does specifically state here if the chain devil dies, Kosh, dickhead, whatever his name is, chains loosen enough for the demon lord to break free of them. So he shatters the chains and breaks
Yes.
free. So technically,
Level
you would actually get your level up because the whole point is setting him free. I'd say like combat won't end here yet, but like it will be. So day the water elemental's turn and then we'll end combat, but you would level up, so you will actually level up. But
Nice.
Sweet.
combat's still
So-
technically ongoing. Because these
I
things aren't running. The hellhounds aren't running.
I shimmy my way around and cover up these two hellhounds.
Okay, and you're using well, man.
Yeah, well,
So that is
they
strength
make
save.
a DC strength save. Yeah.
First one fails. That's a 2. Second one fails. Second one fails as well.
15.
It rolled a 12, no a 15.
Yep.
So they both take. Well, they're both grappled. Well, they're
Yeah,
restrained technically. They're
take
actually restrained.
2d8 plus 4.
2d8 plus 4. Wait 2 seconds.
Do you roll that or do I roll that?
You roll it because you're damage.
Cool.
I'm gonna. Oh shit! I'm gonna quickly move your just so I can put a total on them. So I know they're restrained. Fuck. I guess we'll use that. Fuck it. I'll use that.
That's for the top one, let's say.
That's 11. Shut up, lost it. Where I was up there, but
And that's for the bottom one.
I can't believe. No, I'm not gonna say that.
What? Do they have 18 health?
No,
Is
they've
it-
got quite a bit more than 18 health.
Okay.
No,
I
I
thought
wouldn't
that's-
killed. It was a joking poor taste I was gonna make.
Okay.
I was gonna say I can't believe Doug's could be tops and bottoms, but I just like I was just like, oh shit, that fucking guy hasn't moved. Fuck, I forgot to move him this entire thing.
Oh, that's the guy at the back.
To be fair, I
Um,
think he could reach on. He can actually reach. So like that'll be his turn. But that is combat for now. You basically have leveled up twice in one session because like the whole point of you leveling up is you setting him free.
Right.
Class.
Can I just check what happened? See when it says target's restrained and unable to breathe unless it can breathe water.
They are drowning.
So
how
what
drowning works
damage do they
is
take? Yeah.
they don't
That's
take
all.
any. Right, so
It's on their turn.
drowning's a bit of a weird thing. Unless it specifically states that they take damage, they don't. So how it works is, you can survive being underwater and like you can you can hold your breath for a minute plus whatever your con is. So if your con was like +5, you can survive 6 minutes underwater.
Mhm. Okay.
Drowning is a very inefficient way to kill people. Somehow. Hey ho.
Can someone just... Dave, do you still have hold person?
I
And
don't
we can
have.
just use my what?
I don't. I know. That'd be quite good actually.
Yeah, it's just hold person inside the elemental.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then literally just stalk me, just allow the elemental and kill them. Because I think conjure elemental lasts for like, is it at least 10 minutes?
An hour.
An hour?
An hour?
An hour?
I have hold people person.